Alrighty, good morning. How are we doing today? Let's get things rolling so we can kick things off. We've got games to play today. We can't be hanging around for too long. Alright, sorry for the little technical difficulties this morning. I had no idea that YouTube was implementing a leaderboard for its chat now, so that's fun and distracting. Although it looks like it doesn't pop up in the on-screen text, so at least for anyone that's watching this back later, at least what appears on screen won't have extra flags next to it. And the fun part is, because I'm multi-streaming, when I'm looking at the multi-stream chat, I don't see those anyway, so it doesn't actually make a difference to me. But I know that there would probably be someone that comes on and is like, going to just be hyper competitive for the fun of it, and yeah, it feels like an excuse to spam the chat rather than actually do anything meaningful with it. Yeah, I think there's an interesting idea there with the leaderboard, but I mean, we've already got a bingo leaderboard. We've already got a list of like the most recent donations come through. I don't know if we need more than that. And the fact that it resets every stream is meh. But I'm guessing what they're going for is they're trying to increase engagement with the live streams, because that's what's always going to help boost it in the algorithm as well. If there's a live stream with a lot of active chatting going on, then yeah, it's going to be more popular. However, exactly, Zonorix. And also, happy birthday, Zonorix, for yesterday, by the way. Hope you're doing good, mate. The fact that it's a flat 25 per message feels a bit odd, and I have no idea if there's a cooldown period in between each message as well, so whether or not there's spam prevention, who knows. It was an experience. Well, look, hopefully a positive experience, not a negative experience, but either way, happy birthday, mate. Alright, so let's get into things. Actually, first of all, before I do, I just want to say I hope you all enjoyed the latest review video that came out for 100% Plasma Vitae. That one was fun to pull together. It's not often that we get to do visual novels on the channel. It's a shame we haven't found any really good ones yet, but I'm sure we will eventually. We do have the next video in the works. The script has been finished, voiceover recorded, all the bits and pieces are done and ready to go. It is now with the editors to pull it together, and we're aiming to have it done basically within the next 2 weeks. So this one's going to be, I've got high hopes for this one. I think it's going to be good fun, but I don't want to spoil anything because I'm excited. I'm excited, and there's going to be some fun stuff for you as a community to get engaged with as well. Yeah, Cobra Ruby seemed to go over well with most people. Some of them. This stream is not a continue. We are starting with a spin for today. So speaking of, I think it's about time that we got into it. And what perfect timing with the music ending as well. It's almost like I planned it that way. You know that thing when you look at a timer and just like, okay, I just need a vamp for just long enough so that we can end on a high note. We did it. We did it. Here we go. All right. Let's get started for today. So I've just updated because I think there are a few late additions for the month. I will also put a reminder out tomorrow. Yes, Zonorix 9 Kings is on the wheel. I messaged you about it because I need to double check that one because it now has like well over 1,000 reviews. So I'm assuming you got it on the list before it got to that point. Otherwise, it's going to look a little bit odd when that one lands on the wheel. All right, let's see what we're playing first today. Whew, yeah, 166 entries on the wheel. I'll put out a reminder tomorrow for the start of a new month so that people don't forget to put out the new ones. And we're starting with whatever this is. Kuukiyomi 2, Consider It More, New Era. That is one hell of a title. What are you? And who recommended you? By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you grab your bingo cards. This comes to us from, ooh, JustMorfonica. Okay. Short and fun title, can probably finish it in one 30-minute session. It was added October last year. There we go. This is Niggy Malevolent. Sonoric says, oh, it's this game. You've heard of this before, I see. I always love that because it reminds me of Jack Sparrow. It's like, you're the worst pirate I've ever heard of. It's like, oh, but you have heard of me. Wait a second. I recognize this art style. This is familiar. But also, hang on, is this like WarioWare style mini games? Because that's what it looks like. We could be in for something quite fun here. But first things first, let's jump over to our bingo cards. I need to actually grab a fresh one. Make sure all of you have got yours as well so we can play along. It's vaguely WarioWare, but it's about doing the considerate. Oh yes, I think I saw someone play what must have been like the first version of this game. It's all being like polite. All right, so does it have less than 200 reviews? Yeah, it absolutely does. We can mark that one off. It was released technically after 2020, and it is by the same developer and publisher. Do I have same developer and publisher? I don't. Okay, never mind. Zonarix, maybe we should have a bingo tile for things like sequel. Possibly, although I don't think we've actually had that many sequels pop up in it yet. Conversations with Fjork. Greetings indeed. How are you doing, my friend? Conversations with Fjork, for those that can't tell from the color of their name on there, is our newest Knight of the Holy Grail. So just want to say a shout out. Thank you very much, Conversations with Fjork, for sponsoring the channel. I appreciate that. Keep an eye out for your shout out in the next video, which should be coming in the next couple of weeks. Jensky, hello, how are you? This game is fun on the Nintendo Switch. Didn't realize it was also on Steam. Ah, okay, so this one is on multiple platforms then. Excellent. Yeah, Freaky Feline has a friend now. We've got more than one person at that tier, which is just incredible, by the way. Like, honestly, it's very generous to support the channel in that way. Is definitely not something that I would ever expect someone to maintain that level of membership continuously. But know that it is greatly appreciated, and it goes a long way towards supporting the channel and what we do here. Drew, 100% normal human, welcome. You made it just in time before we get started with the first game. Conversations with Fjork, if this is your first time here, just a heads up, what we are doing on the side is we are also playing bingo as we go through some random games. I'll just grab the link and drop that into the chat for you. Hopefully it works. Should do. Might need to copy paste it. I don't know if it'll hyperlink nicely. But if you want to join in and play along, you absolutely can, because it's just good fun. Alright, so things that we've found so far. It's got less than 200 reviews. It was released after 2020. It's the same developer and publisher. We have, apparently it's similar to Pummel Party. I don't think I believe that. Let's see. It has been purchased by someone, of course. Yep, Neggy Malevolent. So it is owned by a Steam friend, but it is not wishlisted by a Steam friend. Oh, we do have new person in chat, by the way, because unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is Conversations with Fjork's first time here in the chat. Although they may have been lurking, but it's definitely the first time they've sent a message that I'm aware of anyway. Oh, man, I don't have that one either. Okay. Oh, you've watched these afterwards and probably will have to watch most of this one after it's over too. Have to mark that you've watched them. Ah, fair enough. I'm guessing you must be in a bit of a different time zone then. I do apologize. I try and get these streams at a time that I know they're kind of late night for most of the US, but it is very early in the morning over here in Australia. All right, let's have a look. Have they done other games? They, of course, have. Rainbow Sea. I feel like I spotted that one at some point. I don't even know how to pronounce that. OU. It is Toradama 2. Okay, yeah, so these guys have done a number of games. It's not like they've just done this one series. So we can't do only done one game. Let's have a look. We don't have trading cards. We do have achievements. Have we had any updates on the game? No. No, we have not. Let's have a look. Do we have the word unique in the description anywhere? No, we don't either. Okay, interesting. What did I miss there? Zonrix only have 2 tiles filled out, including 200 views. Not looking great. We'll get there. Don't worry. Don't worry. Drew, do we have XP now? I'm seeing these weird crowns on my YouTube. I'm confused. Yeah, you get XP for chatting in live streams now. Apparently, that's the thing that they literally just introduced in the last week. It doesn't take YouTube long to implement new things, but they also kind of forgot to tell anyone about it, so that's fun. Let's have a quick look at the trailer, shall we? And get a sense of what kind of vibes this game's giving off. Partially displayed in Japanese and English. Please enjoy Japanese culture. Don't mind if I do, but also, don't know if anyone caught that, but down the bottom right, it might be partially hidden. Should be able to see it. That looks like Nintendo Switch controls down there with the L and the R. Because it's not LB or LR, which would be for, like, PlayStation or Xbox. I'm guessing that's Switch nomenclature there. Oh, Drew, it's 5 PM for you. That's perfect timing for a stream. I start my streams at 8 AM in the morning. You can see the situation, move the red object on the screen, and I didn't read the rest of that. Ooh, wavy art style. Okay. So this is like, where should you line up? This is a comedy show. Okay. The music is cute, by the way. Okay. Too many people volunteering. Oh, this takes me right back to what I was playing before. I love those character names. I just wander off and leave the party behind. That's cute. This game suddenly get dark? Consider it. Consider what? Contemplate the gun. Contemplate your own mortality. Alright, sure. Alright, looks cute, and I am down for this. New situations added. A game that determines whether you have the skills to be considerate in this new world. Yeah, sorry, I'm just double checking. Did I actually already double check for updates? I did. Yeah, there were no updates. It's interesting saying it was new. I'm guessing it's compared to the first game. There was new ones added. Oh, you'd think, but your job hours are usually 1 PM to 5 PM, so unfortunately you missed a lot of streams. Huh. That's an interesting job that has you working 4 hours. I'm guessing you're doing part-time work or something like that. Still, I definitely work 1 to 5 is not bad. Like, I'll happily trade my standard 9 to 5 days a week. It would be considerate to let them kill you. Like, yes, please come along and rob me. My wallet is awfully heavy, and I would appreciate it if you lightened the load for me. It would only be the considerate thing to do. Interesting mix. Most reviews seem to be positive. The longest time played I can see on there is about 2 hours, so it is definitely relatively short. 10 out of 10 would inconvenience people again. I'm guessing, like, you could absolutely play this through and be polite all the way through, or you could be an absolute jerk from start to finish, and it would probably be equally fun either way, so maybe it warrants 2 playthroughs. Either way, we need to buy this. So I'll go ahead and pop it into my cart. You guys are going to go over to the holding screen and have some music back. Good luck with the first Wordle for today, whatever it happens to be. And I will rejoin you once I have got this purchased and downloaded. Don't forget, getting the Wordle was worthwhile because you get a tile out of it. Drew, you do in fact work part-time. Some of your co-workers get 6 to 10 hours, but not you, unfortunately. You know what? At the end of the day, if working 4 hours allows you to pay your bills, that's still pretty good. That's something to be happy with. I would actually love to be able to go part-time with my own work eventually, because it will allow me to focus a little bit more on doing things for the channel, but the problem is I have bills to pay. I am, unfortunately, an actual adult outside of this channel. One day, it is the dream. I look forward to a potential future where I'm able to make content for this channel full time, but that's a long, long, long way away. Jensky, you're on night shifts, 10 PM to 6 AM, and nocturnal. So 3 PM is perfect breakfast content for you. That works out nicely. It's always, I love hearing about like other people's lifestyles and what they're doing for work and things like that. I find it quite fascinating. Night shifts is something that's got to be considerably challenging because it puts you on a routine that is out of sync with a lot of friends and family. So I'm hoping you've still got an outlet for that social connection, because as much as a lot of us like to say that we're introverts, there's still a certain amount of human connection that you need in order for mental well-being. Yeah, Drew, you don't have bills to pay. $10 an hour is, no, not a lot. You're right. $10 an hour, I'm guessing you are based out of somewhere in the US, because, yeah, that's got to be around minimum wage levels, not particularly high. It's actually quite fascinating that over here in Australia, actually, I need to double check. I want to say, like, minimum wage used to be around $19 an hour. What is it now? So I've been out of the country for a while. Oh, woohoo! No, my information is well out of date. The national minimum wage is $24.10 per hour, which is just over $900 per week. And interestingly, we do 38 hours is a standard working week, not 40. But what would be interesting is if we do 24.10 AUD to USD. Yeah, it's equivalent of about 15.5 US dollars per hour, which is our minimum wage over here. So, yeah, come relocate to Australia. Life's better. Oh, you guys are doing good on the Wordle. You've got 2 letters locked down, 2 letters figured out but in the wrong spot. Is there a word which is SWI? Like swim, but it needs an extra letter. Swims. There could be 2 S's. Ah, but it didn't lock in the S in the final spot as green. And there's still an unknown somewhere as well. Swith. Swith is not a word. At least I don't think it is. I do believe that this Wordle will accept non-words in order to be able to provide you with extra hints, though. Fiuk, night shifts, 13 years of that. Happy Fiuk no longer does that anymore. Oh, Swith was very close. It can't be Switch. That's too many letters. Yeah, Fiuk, I'm glad you managed to get out of that cycle. Night shifts do sound like they're pretty rough. Oh yeah, Swish. Absolutely could be Swish. There's probably 2 S's in this one. Let's see if it locks it in. Yes, there we go. It was Swish. Well done. Congratulations. You have earned yourself another bingo tile. I'm just going to have a quick look. Do I have chat gets Wordle? I don't. I've only got 2 tiles out of all this. I've got less than 200 reviews and a new person in the chat. That is all I've got. Like, look at this. My Wordle, sorry, my bingo is absolutely terrible. As a reminder though, if you have something on your bingo chart that you need checked because I've skimmed over it or missed it, please let me know and we'll go back to it to make sure that you don't miss out. Did the game have DLC? Good question. That's exactly what I wanted someone to ask. It does not. They've got bundles because they've made a few more of these games. Like there is a 3rd one here as well, and then what looks like is a multiplayer. There is a multiplayer version of this, which could be good fun. But yeah, there is unfortunately no DLC for the game. Unfortunate. Also, Gust, hi by the way. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Did you see the gameplay of the new fighting game from Hunter x Hunter? No, I have not. I've watched the anime and enjoyed it, although I might have a hot take on the final season of it. But yeah, I did not know they're making a new fighting game, and apparently it's not good. Fiuk is Albertan. Ah, you're a Canadian! Heading out to play Magic the Gathering. We'll start commenting on your archive live streams today. So thank you very much for stopping by, Fiuk. Best of luck with your Friday Night Magic. Go and kick some butts, because that's what you are built to do. Hope you have yourself a good time, and always nice to meet another Canadian. You guys are always wonderful. Why is the XP not changing at all now? Did I disable it? No, I didn't disable it. Hang on, let me jump over and have a quick look. What's happening? maybe you've capped it. 100 XP, that's as high as it goes, apparently. I'm guessing their system is broken. Unless they've done a thing where, like, you can only earn a certain amount of XP from chatting, and then more XP comes from super chats or something. But yeah, when I click through on it and look at the leaderboard, you'll see that both Zonorix and Neo have 100 XP each. And it doesn't seem to be going upwards from there, considering like their messages were 25 XP each at the start. So this seems like a bit of a busted system. Don't know why they decided to do that, but it is what it is. But anyway, we're meant to be actually playing some games. It's downloaded, it's ready to go. Let's have a look at Kuukiyomi 2, or Consider It 2. I guess the question is, am I a considerate person? Possibly. The other question is, does this game have any settings? Also, the other question is, why did the game just close? That was weird. Okay, Kuukiyomi 2, new era, press any button. Apparently these are not buttons. Neggy Malevolent, hello. How you doing? Does a controller work? The controller works! We have controller compatibility. We also have vertical menus, of course, because that's how people in Japan write. Okay. Sorry, we just have to play it. You know, I could just pick up my monitor and turn it. That will get the job done. Okay. Options. There we go. Do I want to exit the... Oh, is this one where I need to press circle to accept things? Yes. Okay, got it. X is no, circle is yes. Cool. Video. I'm assuming it's defaulted to full screen? It doesn't actually have a setting for my resolution, so it has not detected the correct resolution. It does not have windowed mode, which is very unfortunate. There's also no sound settings. To anyone that's trying to get a bingo, I'm sorry, just stop now. It's not happening. Not with this game. Okay, let's have a look at the how to play. This is a tutorial, though. We have a tutorial. This is a space where you're free to consider things as you like. There is no one here to stop you from being as considerate as you please. After considering the situation, move the red object on the screen. Sometimes there may be nothing to move, just do what you consider the appropriate action. If you wish to stop playing, just push the escape key. Where? Where is the escape key? No. I refuse. Okay, well, that's all we've got there. So, tutorial, good. Good tutorial, yes indeed. Nailed it. Yeah, sound settings unnecessary and wasted dev time. You have your system volume for that. Yes, but what if I want to have the sound effects and the music at 2 different levels? This game won't let me. Alright, let's get into Consider It. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. Let's be a polite human being. And look, it's the tutorial again. I love having an optional tutorial that's outside of the tutorial. Oh man, I'm so glad I learned about the tutorial. What would have I done without a tutorial about the tutorial? Alright. One could say the game didn't consider you didn't want music but still wanted sound effects. Absolutely, very inconsiderate. Alright, the new era we called Reiwa. Oh, there we go. That side. Perfect. Very considerate. Make sure everyone can read it. Nailed it. Right. What's that see down the bottom? Night car entrance. Okay. Sure. I'm guessing I should stand to the side? I could just leave now. It also doesn't tell me if you've done it right or not. Okay. I mean, I feel like I did the right thing there. This is free ball. It's anyone's game. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good. We helped them across the road. I thought she was about to get hit by a car because I changed it the wrong time. I didn't steal it from a kid. The kid just didn't try hard enough. I'm not sure what the premise is here. This is a comedy show. Okay. Progress update. The previous 5 questions. Very vaguely considerate. Excellent. I am vaguely considerate. So only sometimes, not all the time. We can't be perfect. No one's perfect. Let's eat ramen. Sounds good. Recommended salt ramen, salt ramen, salt ramen. Well, yeah, then I've got to try the salt ramen, right? Perfect. If that's the recommended one. Thanks for the meal. Yep. Those waiting for a seat, please form a line starting here. Oh. Well, I'm done, so I will get up and leave. And someone else can have my seat. Perfect. I am being very considerate. Oh yes, we're posing for a new photo. No, don't walk in there, don't walk in there. Stay off to the side, let them get their photo. They're obviously about to just drop a new rap album. No idea what it would be called. Aw, look at them. They look so happy. We did the right thing. We didn't get in the way of their photo. Mint tablet. Yep, I would. There you go. Have 2. That feels considerate. Like, 1's kind of like, I don't like you. 2 is, have an extra one. You work part-time for a moving company. I didn't see anything that came after that. Let me pick up the books. I'll take the heavy one, yeah. Previous 5 questions. I am considerably considerate. Oh, I'm a lovely human being. Oh, marvelous. Oh, so nice. Okay. Yeah, I guess negative, but it's definitely gonna be fun if you mess things up. It'll probably happen by accident. I'll let you have 1 bite. I will. Oh no, you have to take a bite from this end. Yeah, and not a full bite, just like a half bite. You know, I'll grab that as well. Yeah, that's only fair. Like, you're gonna get some of the topping as well. That's my 1 bite. I left 2/3 of it there. That feels considerate. A little nibble. Starting school today. Okay. Yep. Okay. Wait. It's me! It's me! I am here. I don't know why I stood up. That feels inconsiderate. Oh. Well, at least my salute was okay. Oh god! Yep, that was absolutely the right thing to do. No regrets. Superhero show. Red fighter. Blue fighter. You know, no. I'm not letting, just goodbye. Enough with your intros. The considerate thing to do is to not wait for you to start hitting me. I'm out of there. I'm considering myself. Oh, this isn't my stop. Well, then I will stay seated. Oh, hang on, but I can move. Yes. Gotta put space in between. Previous 5 questions. In some way or another, considerate. Absolutely. Some of them were a little bit up for interpretation, but they were considerate. Enough. I love the wacky scenarios they come up with. Like, it's quite imaginative. Oh, here we go. We saw this one in the trailer. Alright, yes. I'm going home now. I don't know why I did that. I didn't think it would let me go into the building. Oh god. Can I even do anything here? I couldn't. I tried to move and it wouldn't let me do anything. I wanted to get out or like step to the side or something, but it didn't let me. Okay. Why is everyone looking up? Oh. No? Where is your head going, my guy? Okay. Yep. 8, 9, 10. What's meant to be happening here? I am like all of you just watching the thing. I do not get that one. It's a pleasure to meet you. Nope, nope, nope. Keep the eyes right there. Keep the eyes right there. We've had practice at this one. We're keeping it right there. God, eye contact, difficult. Strawberry and then... Yes. Okay, that was expected. Absolutely. Why? Is that normal? Is that a thing that just happens sometimes in Japan? People pop out of strawberries and apples? What happens if you go to the supermarket and just suddenly like the little apple on the shelf just pops open and the little guys start dancing? Does that apple cost more? Can you still eat it? I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. Oh, my stomach. Oh no. Well, we go into the one on the far right. That is the polite thing to do. Give everyone else some space. Okay. That was a fairly straightforward one. That was easy. 50% off of the strawberries will go. Oh! Well, I didn't know that was happening, but I'm guessing the considerate thing was let myself be killed by the aliens. Hi. I'm just gonna keep going by so I'm not watching what's on your screen. See you later. Just wheeling on by in my chair. Ah, it's pollen season. We'll go and have the one indoors then. Yes, that's the considerate thing to do. That's straightforward enough. He's sitting here. Oh, hi. Don't know if I was meant to turn around or not, but I did. I'm still considerate though. I like to imagine when I turn around, I just like finger guns into his chest. I'm like, no, you're being robbed. Surprise. Didn't you know today was opposite day? No. This one we want the ghost in the middle because that's going to make it go hard. Imagine you have an album cover with an actual ghost in the background. That's incredible. Hell yeah. What game is this? Good question. I keep forgetting what it's called. Can someone please let Dr. DCA know? Your salt? I'm guessing I meant to stop this at like 3 minutes? Ah. Nope. Okay. I don't know what was going on there. Oh yeah, Kuukiyomi. That's the one. Thank you. Oh, no. If I get sucked up, I'm gonna make her choke and die. I have to stay here. This is a trick question. Don't get sucked up, otherwise you're inconsiderate by killing an innocent human being. We stay right there. Yeah, see? It's the considerate thing to do. Big bro, I'm so hungry. Just hang on a bit longer. Big brother will go earn some money. Ultra trans what? Person who answers quickly first get a prize. Mount Fuji, the tallest mountain in Japan. Yes. Oh, but they need the money more. But if I get the money, I can split it with them. That would be the considerate thing to do, right? Make sure like, we're guaranteed to win. Sunday Night Fever. Okay, yeah, we'll keep the spotlight on you. You're doing cool dance moves. Good job. Okay. Oh, he comes back. Oh no, we put the spotlight on you. Or do we share it? Oh, keep them out of the way. Out of the way. Could you just get off stage? Like, the cable's fine. Get out of there. You don't need to be there. It's literally lying flat on the ground. Why do you need to move the cable? God, that guy was inconsiderate. I'm very vaguely considerate. Well, at least I'm not inconsiderate. I'm still a nice person. Alright, number 31. He's a cool dude. Rosy disco stew. This is a natural sense. It's not something that can be trained. I can push the glasses back up. Because I was right about this one. Glasses, stay up. Jesus, I used to come along once in a century. Even around Reiko Jogatsuki. Wouldn't hold a candle to this kid. Stay up. I'm looking forward to the next 4 years. They may be a mere cocoon right now. Dude, are you a sexual predator? But one day they'll become a butterfly. One that encircles the world. It has very WarioWare feel. My intuition doesn't lie. Funky music. Yeah, good thing the ghost showed up in the pictures. I mean, they absolutely did. Hero Squad, 3 Rangers. Take this, our finishing move. 3 Rangers stack. Oh, I've been wounded. At this rate, it'll never end. Whoa! No, I'm gonna stay small. Sorry. I don't have a second phase. I didn't prepare that far in advance. Visit from a tycoon. Oh, well, we can't take the EV car. They're all about that oil. We gotta keep their prices high. Like, you know, it's supply and demand. If we don't actually use any, there is no demand. Okay, what's happening here? I don't know what was happening there. About to use the hand dryer. Dampness. Yep. They can wait a minute. My hands aren't done yet. But we'll go right at the end because you always just wipe the rest on your pants anyway, right? If that was an eye test, it's not a chart that I'm familiar with. I think I have seen that symbol somewhere before. Oh, I thought I was trying to rotate it. I was meant to be telling it which way it was facing. That's what was going on, because most of the time sight test charts will not be like an orientation thing into like which way is the thing facing. It will be read the letters, read the numbers, or they do a multiple dots to see which one looks like it's clearer than the other. At least in Australia and Canada, from my experience, they don't use that as a normal sight test chart. But you're right, I have seen it before. I just didn't make the connection because there was no context given. All right. Gino, hello. Am I being considerate? Mostly considerate. Yeah, if you don't wipe your hands in your pants, are you doing it right? Ooh, okay. Ooh, we can close the door. Oh, sorry. I thought we were done. Why did you stand there for so long? Were you daydreaming? Or were you just an idiot? Taking the train with your girlfriend. Oh, I sit here so that the girl can sit on the other side? No? You're not going to do that? Okay. No? Sure. Don't know what I was looking. I would have sat next to the other guy so that the girlfriend can sit without anyone next to them other than me. Oh yes, here's your money. Money for you. Why is there another hand on the other side? Much confused. Line up. Oh, yep. I'm here with all of you. Attention. Okay. Turn around. There we go. Well, that's not right. That's left. Attention. Yep, we're at attention. Nailed it. Dude, get up. Dude, get up. What's your problem? The tallest mountain in Japan is Mount Fuji. I am a doll made of wood. Yep. My whole body is made of metal. Well, that's a lie. I'm on a group date with some idols. Probably not. Actually, I don't know that. I invited him into the light bulb. You're Mario. Sexiest man again this year. I'm Mickey. Definitely not. Scouted by a professional soccer team. I somehow doubt it. They insured my legs. They probably did. Those look expensive. How are we doing on the considerate meter? I think we're getting worse. We're very vaguely considerate. But yeah, those air dryers are the worst, Drew. They're just... You can have your hands under them for minutes and they somehow never actually get dry. What did I miss there in the chat? I was making it smaller and bigger. I mean, no, it was getting... I don't think I was making it bigger. It was only getting smaller. And I'm guessing that's because it was like meant to be mimicking moving down the sizes in a chart. So you start big, get smaller. I was meant to say, oh, it's facing right, it's facing left, it's facing up, it's facing down. And I didn't realize what was happening, so I messed it up. Maybe, yeah, you two, somehow you forgot to get your eyes checked for 5 years and now you need new glasses. I mean, as someone who works in the optical industry, I will say do the right thing and try and get your eyes checked at least every 2 years to stay on top of it, because using a wrong prescription can be harmful to your eyes, but I'm not your boss. I'm also not your eye doctor, so do what you want. That darn Raven, sorry you're late. You ended up cutting your whole arm open? What? Oh, not on purpose, but you tumbled off your bike and somehow dragged your arm across the floor and, not... That sounds incredibly painful. I hope you're okay and that you have sought appropriate medical attention, because that sounds kind of nasty. Please make sure you look after yourself first and, like, you can always watch this stream later. You don't have to be here right now if you are in active pain. However, if you have been looked after and you're using this as a means to distract yourself from the pain, then wonderful. I will do my best to be funny and distract you from the pain. Mediate, your eyes are worse, but luckily it's the normal amount of worse. That is lucky. There's monsters. Oh no, and all of their friends are dead. Okay, well, we're going to do the considerate thing and let them get back so that they can heal. Also, it looks like we can kill ourselves. If I go this way, those two top ones will just... Boop. Oh, they become a bigger slime. Oh. I have a date with my boyfriend today. Yeah. I did not actually mean to do that, but you know what? It's done and I'm okay with that. That's canon now. And we're off. I was considerate. I didn't go too early. I went on time. It's fine. Already got it looked at. Oh, hang on. Don't cross in the way of the person with the Olympic torch. Although, can you light my cigarette on fire? That'd be great. Ah, I missed it. Oh no, it's a phone. They're holding the phone. They're doing the thing where they walk with the phone out. I thought it was just like a chunky cigarette. I was like, yes, absolutely. I will light that on the Olympic torch. Now, I promise I don't know what button to push here. When I say begin, press the button. Okay. Are you ready? Alright then. Nope, that's benign. No, that's still not begin. Further. Getting colder now. There it is. Mwah. Beautiful. Absolutely nailed it. It's fine. Already got it looked at. It's not going to get infected or anything now. Luckily, so it's better than it could be. I'm glad that you are okay. Oh, there we go. I'm still very vaguely considerate. Go me. That's still better than, like, I don't know, make up a statistic, 75% of the world. Okay. Well, you're coming down here first, so let's grab you. And then you go that way, and you go that way. Just, there we go. Beautiful. I'm the best crane operator in the world. Whew. Oh, another one about trains. God, they love these ones about trains. Yeah! Nailed it. I am the epitome of considerate. But I won't pick it up. That's somebody else's job. I'm in charge of the paper something. The closer the timing, the better. Okay, so this is similar to last time. I say begin, press the button. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Am I taking the photo? I think I was meant to do that after all of them were done, but that's fine. Not my fault that they're all terrible. Oh, nope, I should be on the side. Let people past. And then I come walking down. Yeah. There's the considerate thing to do. I'm a slower walker than the other people. I wish I had a bike. Leave it to Big Bro. I'm gonna steal it for you. We're in the race, we get a brand new bicycle. Oh my god. You go, Big Bro. Who will win? It's the final stretch. It's a competition, and it's only fair that I hit the thing. Nope. Okay, I thought that was gonna mess me up. I don't care about the other guys. Again, I don't need to be considerate. I don't know them. Hell, I probably never even heard the conversation. I wouldn't know. In some way or another, I am considerate. Absolutely. In some ways, I am considerate. In other ways, maybe not. Mediate, you did get a big scare, though, because you had some pressure behind your eyes, so I had to get a scan again. Luckily, it's something that can be solved by losing weight, which you're already doing. That is good news. It's always nice when the solution to a health problem is something that you're already doing. It's like, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and it will resolve itself. Drew would have kicked it. I mean, absolutely fair. Co-worker recently got engaged. Quick, come down the aisle and sit on this side. Yeah. Actually, probably we should have sat at the back if they're just a co-worker. But it's too late, we're here now. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the bride. Oh. This is one of those things of like, be a social animal, do the same thing that everyone else is doing, even if you don't know what's happening. If you go with the crowd, you'll be fine. The ring needs to go on. Oh, that one, there. No, wait, that's the thumb. That one. There we go, we got it, we got it. I was looking at it from the wrong angle. I thought the hand was like, well, I don't know how to do it for the stream, but I thought it was kind of that way. Oh, okay, we're doing flowers, or petals, and yeah! Nailed it. I am a good human being. Look at me. Happy human being. Do all the good things. Oh, whoop. Don't catch it. Or do. It would be fun to go back through and do all of these as wrong as possible. Previous 5 question. Oh, well, there we go. We're doing better. We're back to considerably considerate. Excellent. Go us. Number 56. Okay, yep, we're pushing them on the bike. Don't let go. Whoop. Wait. Whoop. You didn't see anything. We're good. We're good. See? Absolutely fine. It's summer break. Let's take a summer vacation. Yeah, absolutely. We'll go here, 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 here. Because that means no one's doing any work. Perfect. Yeah, that way we can all go on holiday together. That's considerate. Lunch with a girl in a white dress. Ooh. Yeah, no, we'll go. French cuisine's just better all round, so it's the logical choice here. Alright, Kuukiyomi store. Handmade. Oh, that one's 90% off. We've got to get that. Texas Hold'em in Texas. Ooh, can I change categories? No? Okay. Number 60. It's Snow White, the anime. Is she dead? Oh, it is actually Snow White. No! No, 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 no! Ah, I was controlling the wrong thing. I thought I was controlling the other guy. I was like, no, I'm just gonna stay dead, stay dead. Don't, no, he's gross, don't let it happen. Very vaguely considerate. Okay, cool. 61. Airplane? Oh, yep, okay, no, I am letting you out of the way. Please, go. I don't want to be anywhere near you, you gross human being. And then I would take your seat. Oh, yeah, no, perfect. I'm doing the considerate thing. Smoke always needs to get in the way of the person. Yeah, see, there we go. We go that way. See, I'm being considerate by living up to the expectations of smoke. It doesn't matter what side of the fire you're on, smoke will always be blowing towards you. Perfect. There we go. I have met expectations. Cold sake. I don't know much about sake, but I'm guessing I should probably stop about there. Yeah, nice and level with the base, probably. Seems like a thing we'd do. It's no use, I'm so sleepy, I've got to take a nap. Where we go... Ah, yes. Oh, you know what? No, you put your seat back as well. Yeah, excellent. Seats were designed to recline. If the person in front of you reclines, you should recline your own chair as well. We'll start with a urine test, please. Oh, God. Oh, it's the sake test again. We know how this goes. Right there. And then we put it next to the cup of sake. That's how we do it. See, it's giving us praise. We're being considerate. Excellent. I feel like we're actually quite good at this. Alright, I'll go get our tickets to the soccer game, Grandma. 3 tickets left. Well... Yeah, perfect. There we go. That means that we get a ticket. We did it good. We kept our family happy. Love the clashing art styles here. Hi. Friend? Stranger? Howdy, stranger. I'm not gonna look at you. I think we handled that one well. That was considerate. Oh. Hey there, little bug. Don't mean me. I'm just gonna fly on by. I am a bug. I'm doing bug things. Goodbye. The considerate thing to do is not to land my disgusting, filthy bug body on the clean hands of a human. They probably just washed their hands. Oh, okay. Oh. I did not mean to do that. But that was incredible. Ah, yes, here we go. We can share the umbrella. No, wait, I'm a stranger. I shouldn't do that. No. That's weird. That's weird. Don't share your umbrella without consent. See? I'm considerate. I'm not even just like slightly considerate or vaguely considerate. I am now actually considerate. And I have to say, like, the umbrella one especially, don't share your umbrella without asking first. That's just weird. There's justification for any behavior here, and all the behaviors are justified. Except for the one where I shot the guy in the back. That was maybe not okay. Taking in the night scenery with the girlfriend. Oh. What's happening in the car? No, we're gonna be polite. We don't need to see that on the stream. There we go. We've got our spot. Number 72. Puppy! The family is calling. Oh God! No! Why would you make me have to decide? We go to Dad. We go to Dad. Man's best friend. Yes. Excellent. I think we did that one right. That's considerate. On the Japanese tale, little 1 inch. Make this little 1 inch bigger with the magic. What? Bonking time? Okay. There you go. Perfect. I don't understand any of how that works, but I'm guessing there is some kind of fable or story about that mallet. I think I'm in the wrong section. Oh! Yes, wave the... time to go. Sorry, my bad. I'm in the way. Goodbye. Ooh. That's a good way to get murdered in a crowd. Okay. Oh, Mexican wave time. Send it back. No. Hey. And then we sit. Boogie. Get that boogie on. Hell yeah. I don't know what button does that. It was that one. I figured it out. Doing a little bit of the Michael Jackson here. Ooh, lean it in. Okay, okay. Oh, lean it the other way down. Sorry, I think I went too soon. It's fine. Nicely done. All right. Look, I did the best I could to be considerate. I'm just not good at dancing. Progress update. The previous 5 questions. Plainly considerate. Yeah, it's plain to see that I'm considerate. It's also plain to see that unfortunately we're out of time. So I'm gonna need to bring up the poll so that we can vote. Give me a second. Because I realized that I completely forgot to bring this up before actually starting the stream. So that's on me, but it's all good. We've got it here now. So as a reminder, vote yes if it's time to spin the wheel and pick a new game. Vote no if you want to see more of this one, because we're probably not too far away from actually finishing it. But it's not my decision to make, it's yours. While you're doing that, I'll share some initial first thoughts. And the first thoughts are that this is just silly fun. But it's definitely the kind of game that I would play twice. I would play once doing it as intended and do it a second time getting everything as wrong as possible just for the fun of it. It's simple in concept, simple in execution. It doesn't really need to be anything more than it is. While I would have liked to have seen some extra settings for the game, it's just a little goofy game. It's not there to be taken too seriously. It's like trying to say, oh, WarioWare doesn't have the complexity that I crave from a minigame compilation. They're all meant to be done with like 1 or 2 buttons at most. They're things that you can look at and interpret what needs to be done in a matter of seconds. And I think there is an art to actually being able to craft something like that. Like, think of the number of games that you can pick up. You can take in what the game is visually telling you to figure out what you need to do within the first couple of seconds before you move on to the next one. And it's that kind of like quick instant gratification of bam, 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 bam. There's something very satisfying about it. Yeah, Mediate. Not every game needs to be complex. Sometimes you want something fun and silly, and that is absolutely okay. But the thing is that this is well executed fun and silly. If they lean too heavily into Japanese culture, or any culture for that matter, they could have made a whole bunch of scenarios that take too long to interpret and understand what the correct action should be. And I would say they're not perfect with this. There was definitely a couple where I was like, I don't quite get what it's asking me to do. But the majority work, and that says something. All right, the final results have come in, and we have voted 2/3 yes, it is time to spin the wheel, which is unfortunate. It means we're not going to get all the way through the game, but I have had fun with it, and that's probably what matters the most. Also, don't know if it saves at any point, because I can't get into a menu. So we're just going to have to do the good old Alt F4. Goodbye. You have been fun. Oh, there we go. We've got play 50 questions. Play consider it for the first time. I don't know how many questions are. I'm guessing there was 100. Yeah, play all... What was to say? Getting all scores of over 100 in considerate. Okay, so yeah, there's quite a few to go through. I don't think there's anything else we could really do on here. I don't think I saw a dev logo. I wouldn't say the soundtrack is a banger. It was quiet most of the time. It did not detect the correct resolution. Controls were fine. I didn't see a default launcher. I didn't miss anything important. Or actually, I did miss something important. The eye test one I didn't get. Squalid Nocturnal, hello. How are you, mate? There was no DLC for this. Didn't see any stock assets. The UI was fine. There were no controller glyphs. Didn't see unique. No training cards. I don't even think it was default font. So yeah, I don't think there's much we could get on that one. If you do have anything you want me to double check or verify, let me know. But otherwise, I think, at least for myself, it is time to do a new card because we're going to spin for a new game and move on. So yeah, if you're feeling you're not going to get anything, grab yourself a fresh card, so at least you've got some new tiles in some new places. Thank you very much, Neggy Malevolent, for suggesting Kuukiyomi 2. Consider it more the new era. That was good, silly fun. I like that. Kim Soko, I've only come to some of these. Has All Hail the Void ever actually come up on bingo? I think we rarer on a viewer recommended game than random Steam stop. I believe it has come up at least once. We've definitely fallen out of the world at least once. That darn Raven, imagine me with Sonar Shock once again. Well, hey, there's only one way to find out. Let's see what we're playing next. Our game suggested Walls and Jack, you're right, but that's okay. Still would have only been 3 tiles, not even close to getting a bingo. Ooh, we have... whatever this is. Kashicforce. I don't know if it's actually going to find it if I search for it this way. Oh, it does. Does anyone know how to pronounce that first symbol? I'm just going to call it a kashicforce because it's just an upside down A, but the fact that they got that into Steam is insane. Wait, Neggy Malevolent, this is you again? How? How did that happen? It is, yeah, this is from June 2024. Oh my, wow. A kashic, but just written weird. I don't think we've ever had back-to-back. Maybe Zonorix has had a back-to-back before, but I feel like they had at least one game stream. They've had 2 games in the same stream before, but I don't think we've had a back-to-back before. Also, I love the variety that you're giving me with these games. That's quite incredible. No one knows how to play this game even to this day. Excellent. This sounds like the right cup of tea. A puzzle game-like, rhythm game-like game. Where you input commands to use moves like in a fighting game. Where's Guy Does Things? Fighting games. Is this not a game that was early on Steam Seekers? No. No, it wasn't. I've never come across this game before. Alright, first things first, it has less than 200 reviews. So we can go ahead and mark that one off. It was released before 2020. It is a different developer and publisher. We'll check, see what else they've done in a second. Wait, this is Fruit Bat Factory. This is by the 100% OJ devs, or publisher at least. Huh. Interesting. One person's wishlisted it, and one person owns it. Do I have... I don't have either of them. Well, that sucks, but hey, it's how it goes. It actually comes under K in the Steam library. I guess it just ignores the first letter and just calls it kashicforce. Huh. How bizarre. Alright, Endless Shirafu, have you made anything else? It comes under Fruit Bat Factory, yeah, so there we go. Huh. Alright, well, let's watch the trailer and see what it's about. I'm getting vibes of things that I've seen before, but let's just soak it in for a sec. Alright. What's the game called? Like Puyo Puyo? It's like Tetris, but not. There's definitely some kind of matching mechanic going on here. And it looks like the concept is to basically use abilities to spam your opponent's field so that they die. Hi, Chatty. Ageha. These are unfortunate names. Hi, Solikissin, how you doing? Yeah, Puyo Puyo is the matching game with cute anime girls. Aranha? Okay. There's the drop. I mean, look, the music is slapping. Yeah, so it's about getting combos to send trash to your opponent's side by the look of it. I just don't understand how the matching mechanic works in any way, shape, or form. And this, okay, this is a rhythm mini game. And there's a storyline. Inundation of brigades. This looks wild. Okay. I'm guessing some of this music is either like in the same way of 100% Orange Juice. It might be like free music or licensed music rather than an original composition. Interesting. I'm definitely intrigued by this, but I have no clue what is happening. And sometimes that's a good thing. Because yeah, this bit on the left, this is the rhythm mini game. You've got the things that fall down from above. You have to time left, down, up, right. But then you also have like accuracy, shield, explode or something. Eliminate a charge, world enchant charge, enemy flow rate. Okay. Something max sudden death. That's like a health bar up the top, maybe. And then you also have a gauge and a health meter, and then what look like upgrade chips. Like, there is information overload going on here. Yeah, and it's on these screens that I don't understand how this mechanic works. So I'm guessing oh god, no, the right hand side, these are your fighting inputs, like up, 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 down, down, up, left, down, diagonal. So I'm guessing those correspond to getting rid of these in some way, shape, or form. Holy cow. Was the trailer less than a minute? No, it was just shy of 2 minutes long. So definitely not. The game does cost more than $10. It just happens to be on sale at the moment. So that is a thing. Yep, there we go. I got that one. And that's in a good spot. Nice. Okay. Has it had any updates? Let's have a look. It... no, that just says that it's now available to play. That's an art contest. Oh, there you go, version 1.04 live. Yeah, so it has had an update. We can definitely mark that one off. Do I have game has had an update? No, I do not. Okay, well that's unfortunate. It does have DLC though, because you've got the soundtrack as an optional download. And of course, I don't have DLC now. I had it last time, but don't have this time. Okay, that's fine. Anything else we're looking for? It doesn't even have Steam achievements. Huh. Unexpected. We do have unique in the description though. Unique mix of different game genres. Yeah, and I can't remember if we still have a weird genre blend, you can definitely mark that one off as well. I have neither of those. Ah, man. I am not getting lucky with the bingos today, but that's fine. I'm not meant to be trying to win anyway. All right, let's get this purchased. I'm going to pop you guys over to your Wordle while I get this downloading. Enjoy some background music. And best of luck with the Wordle. I'll get this downloaded and we'll check the file size and see what's going on. Huh. I am 100% intrigued by this game. That darn Raven, Grail, I'm starting the game part of game development now and decided to actually make him a writer because of you. Ah, that's cute. Will be honest, I cannot remember what you're working on. Starting the game part of game development now. Decided to actually, when you say make him a writer, I'm assuming you're making like one of the main characters a writer? Because just so, that's cool. Also, that darn Raven, I love your attempt at doing the Wordle there, but you do need more than one letter in your word. I'm going to call you out for that because I saw it. That's hilarious. Oh, the dialogue portrait you posted in art. Yeah, I seem to recall, unless I'm mistaken, that was something you did a little while ago? Yeah. Yeah. That was a while back. The art was good. I loved it. All right, let's get this installing. So I'm getting distracted. Choosing the name 100% normal human may have been a mistake. Whenever someone says 100%, my brain goes, Oh gosh, you must have a fun time watching my most recent run of videos. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. So many. Although we're through that now, no more 100%. We've moved past it. Okay, you got a few letters figured out. That's good. Naked Elephant, yes, it absolutely checks my weird genre blend box. 100% it does. Solar Kissing, you're doing good, but you had to take off your sweater today and you're not happy about that. I'm guessing wherever you are in the world, it's starting to warm up again. It has been sweater weather here for a while, but now we've got we've got reverse cycle air conditioning, so we've got it getting nice and warm inside these days. But I love winter weather. It is so much better. I'm always happy to put an extra layer on than having too many layers off. And there we go. Alarm was correct. Well done. Okay. There we go. And the game just finished downloading. What perfect timing. Do I have Chatwin's Wordle on mine? I do not. But if there is a new person in the chat, they need to make themselves known because I have that tile. So yeah, if there's anyone here, this is the first live stream that you've jumped into. Now's the time to speak up and say hello. Haven't got any of the other ones on there. Oh well. But yeah, nicely done getting Alarm. That's impressive. Let's have a quick look at what the file size is here. Let's get that out of the way. File size for, and actually in the Steam directory here, like behind the scenes in the folders, it is called kashicforce with an A. So it is just a stylistic flipped one. Let's have a look. It is 1.61 gigabytes. Holy cow, it has happened. We have one with the file size is more than a gig. We've done it. Go home, everyone. We've done the thing. Also, I'm just going to do a quick scan of the store page to see if there were any typos here. I mean, unless you consider that a typo, but I don't think it counts. Nothing there looks out of place at a quick glance, but I could be wrong. Okay. Let's take a look, I guess. Squalid, good concept, poor execution is an easy one for this game. We don't know if it is poor execution yet, but it has also launched in windowed mode, so anyone that was looking for that one, you got it. Do I have launches in windowed mode? I have default launcher, which is not the same thing. Oh yes, there we go, defaults to windowed mode. I have got it, and it's in a good spot. But unfortunately, I'm not going to get default launcher, so that one's ruined. Saw your first bingo suggested card mobile game. Yes, that one has been out. I've got that in my top right corner. Thank you for the suggestion. What does too much post-processing mean? If we go into a game, you will know if it has too much post-processing. It's when the bloom is out of control. Although, to be fair, we haven't seen many good examples of that other than that like one dream walking experience game. So we may end up removing that tile if it just doesn't pop up often enough. That Dan Raven, I played the game once and I remember the dialogue being nothing but typos. For example, we're all going to die in this town was a real piece of dialogue. Just you wait for my next review. There's so many typos. There was enough typos as I went through the game that I didn't bother calling them out in the script because you're going to see them all on screen. It was, whew, is good. All right, Z to proceed. Can I press a button on my controller? Yes, I can. Welcome to the console of ADAM version 2.0. You're advised. Thanks, game. That was definitely enough time for me to read all of that. Fantastic. Is this a... No? Can we full screen this? No? Okay, let's have a quick look at the settings. There's also no music. Resolution. Huh. Well, definitely no windowed mode. Also, definitely not detecting the correct resolution. The highest is 1280 by 720. That's abysmal for a game that's not that old. Alright, there we go. Enjoy being able to count the pixels on this screen. Holy moly. Well, that's a thing. Does anyone here besides me and Grau know what a Golden Gate time is? Yeah, I know what a Golden Gate time is, and it's not what it sounds like. Oh, good lord. Okay, post effects. Well, we're going to have to bump it up to fantastic so we can see if it is too much. Key assign. One player. Okay, this game has multiplayer. We can mark that one off. We definitely have multiplayer. Yes, there we go. I've got multiplayer. It does have controller compatibility. I'm not sure if it's supposed to, but it does. Yeah, it's an ice cream. And it looks like these are rebindable. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. We have rebindable controls, which we have got there. Excellent. There we go. Let's see. Sound volume. Background music volume. Oh, it's scale that way. This is quite possibly one of the worst music sliders I have seen in a while, but we do have separate sliders, so I can't be too mean about it. But okay, cool. We do have separate sound sliders. I don't have it on mine. Cool, no worries. Additional FX. Oh, hell yeah, we're going to put everything up to fantastic. And then we just have a menu setting that says, etc. Yep. I think that's meant to say Twitter or something, but for some reason the E in Twitter has been half slashed out. And I don't know why. Post setting, no, that's language. Post settings. Battle end, mission clear, channeling end, game start. Yes, I would like to be notified when the game starts. And post with media. Okay. Oh no, there's like, I'm guessing you can like share results directly to Twitter from the game, which is a very odd thing to include. And then we have movie settings on or off. Okay, cool. We'll exit. It's very weird that this menu has no sound. Gino, should there be audio? I don't know if there should be or not, but there currently is not. I guess we will find out when we get into an actual thing. Now, the thing at the top is channeling, engage observation controls. Or do we start with... It's the top one. I'm guessing that's where we're meant to start. It wouldn't be at the top if you weren't meant to press it first. Okay, we're in. There is still no sound. Perhaps this is a nectar of sorts. Its sweet scent attracts all kinds of creatures to it. And apparently, I'm yet another one of them. I'm just waiting for, like, the beat to drop. My reason is warning me that I shouldn't be here. It's telling me to get out of here right now. Also, this is all auto-scrolling. Now I get it. This is a flower, and I am a bee. Most likely a flower that should never bloom. But I'm still a bee. And then I became a bigger bee. Well, this is absolutely incredible. Okay, we're in. I feel like there should be music here. There is definitely no music here. I think the game's not still auto-scrolling stuff. No, it's not. Good. Yeah, no, it's detecting absolutely nothing. Huh. So that's cool. We might restart the game. Hang on. We Alt F4'd it. We're good. We'll pause the timer. That's a bit weird. Maybe it detected the wrong audio source? Maybe. Oh, there we go. It is a Unity game. We've got the Unity Smash that time. Okay. There is And then the game crashed. Well, not crashed, it just minimized itself for some reason. Yeah, there is no sound. Hang on, I'll double check it's not something on my end that's causing the problem, like it's trying to route it through to the wrong thing. No, it has definitely detected it as a game and it's trying to broadcast it through there, but there is a chance that the game is trying to send the audio to the wrong device or something like that. But I can't do anything about that. I literally have no control over where this game decides to try and send its audio. For all I know, it could literally be trying to send it through to the controller as a device, because I have seen things try to do that before. Where it goes, oh, I'm going to look at all your devices. You have a microphone, you have a headset, you have a controller. Out of all of those options, I'm going to decide to route all of the sound to the controller. Because that feels like it makes sense. So we're going to have to play this without any sound, which is going to make it rather difficult for a rhythm game. Oh no, what are we doing? What are we doing? What is my life? I tried to get to the controller. No, I want to play with the controller because it feels like I'm actually going to be able to do better with it. It's designed to be played with a controller, and I can't not. I did try doing restore default settings in here. I set that to default, and it does nothing. So that is a no-go. So yeah, we're just gonna have to play it as is. Oh, Naked and Malevolent digging behind the scenes. He looks in the Steam discussions. Oh, okay, so apparently that did work for some people, but not for me. Could you try unplugging it and then plugging it in, restarting it? The problem is, and I still haven't figured out why this is, if I turn this controller off, it will not reconnect for as long as I've got Streamlabs open. So until I end the stream, I cannot reconnect the controller. I do not know why that is. Something in Streamlabs interferes with the controller's ability to connect to my PC. I wish I knew why. I do not. But with, like, no lie, every time I start streaming, I load up the controller first and then open Streamlabs. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So, yeah, we're just gonna go as is. I mean, depending on what you want, I could just put on some, like, appropriate electronic music in the background and we just vibe. Or we go into the game and we make the best of it. And I'll need you guys to do some beats in the background. So if you could just pop some beeps and boops into the chat. You know, quickly just assign yourselves some instruments. We'll need at least like 5 or 6 people to play the roles of various keys on a keyboard. And if you can just put in like A sharp, A flat, A, then we're going to be perfect. Put on some Mozart pieces. Yes, absolutely. I would love, I think, oh, no, wait, I'm thinking of the wrong one. But, you know, we could definitely put something on in the background here. Let me see if I can find something relatively appropriate. This could be good fun. As I use Epidemic Sound, and we've got a good amount of electronic music that we can pull through. Let's just go electronic. We want the mood to be... Ooh, here we go. I'll give you guys some choices. For moods, we've got things like restless or... what would we go for? Busy and frantic, euphoric, quirky, running, chasing, sentimental. I feel like maybe we want like running, something with a good bit of like oomph to it could be the way to go. It's Kevin McLeod time. Nah, we can do better than that. Otherwise, we just do it silently. And that could also be good fun. We go quirky electronic. And we can play a little bit and we can decide if that's what we want. Quirky electronic is going to sound like... Okay. It's the sound of Quirky. Okay, yep, we're getting somewhere. Dana even wants Dreamscape, the old YouTube classic. What is Dreamscape? I don't know. You know what we could do? Hang on, I just had a brilliant idea. Do we still have this downloaded? I do. Hang on. This is gonna be great. We're gonna just do this. And we're gonna do this. This should have all of them lined up. Excellent. Let me just pop that over there. Don't mind me just using VLC Player for this. We do that. And we do that. Gonna work? Hell yes. I'll be interested to see if anyone recognizes this. Who's gonna be first to be like, oh yeah, I know this. I know what this is. Alright, hang on, I need to have a look. What is Dreamscape? I'm gonna look this up. Oh, okay. Oh, it's trance. Okay. I mean, that could work. That absolutely could work. Santa's saying this is kind of familiar. Yeah. It might be. Depends on how long you've been around for. Alright, hang on. I'm going to pause that for a second. I want to check out what is this Dreamscape thing. We're going to see if this has the vibes that we want. I mean, that might work. I'm assuming this is what we're looking for. 009 sound system, Dreamscape. Hello guys, today I'll teach you how to download GTA San Andreas free with no virus. Claimed in 2 seconds, yeah. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't know if I can actually use this music on stream. I might get in trouble. There's nothing here saying that it is actually free to use. One of the top comments is just, turn down the music please, I can't hear how to download GTA San Andreas. Incredible. Claimed within 2 femtoseconds, that's right. Cool, I think what we'll do... I don't want that one. Hell yeah. In case you didn't realize, the music that I was playing before is old school RuneScape sounds. Actually downloaded some of it last night because we can use it in a lot of our videos. So we're going to be using this as our background music because I know that it is fine to use. So here we go. Let's get back into whatever channeling is. There you have unsaved progress. Do you wish to continue? How did you know I had unsaved progress? That's impressive. Okay. Yes, you can absolutely mark chat makes the game funnier. We haven't even really started, but you pulled it off. Go ahead and mark that off. Alright, here we go. Back to it. Look, I brought everyone here because I thought this was a good chance for something. What the hell? Yeah, that's how we start conversations. Hurly-burly. It'll be more fun and faster if we do this as a big group. What are we doing and who are you people? Oh, that's right. This is the way she is. Oh, Matey 8, you've got bingo. Damn. Okay, we'll check it in a sec. My condolences. Pop it into the Discord and I'll take a look in just a moment. Oh, well, since they're here, why don't we just assign a duty to them? Listen! Hey, listen! I have a good idea. Why not play a little game? Rule instructions. Go here. Yep. Hi, new person.
Excuse me, is this the official Missy? That sounds like quite a fun game, does it not?
I have no idea what is happening here. Akiha, you agree with me, do you not? Do you not? Do you not? What's your point? You want me to beat you up again? Oh wow, you sound like fun. Hey, you guys aren't gonna do something fun without me, are you? I'm in. Okay. Boy, I'm scared of these people. Anyhow, it looks like they like my idea. Everybody looks excited. I don't think it's a translation error. If we are going to do this, let's do it quick. Agreed. Let's go begin the first match, shall we? Yes. Shady, you better you better win this one, okay? Sure, I'll do my best. Alright, by the way, that's all auto-scrolling. I've not pressed any buttons yet. Okay, so I'm guessing this is just like prep fact? No, something is meant to be happening here. Okay, well, I can press buttons. Cool. Let's just button mash and see if something happens, I guess. I had to let him have that one. I have no clue what just happened. Yeah, it's a very stilted translation. Okay, I'm gonna pause here for a sec. I need to verify Matey 8's bingo. Hang on here. We've got too much going on here. What's happening? Let's have a look. This is what we got. Matey 8 got chat makes the game funnier. Absolutely. Unique in description. Yes. Listen to your own reviews. Yes. Separate sound sliders. Technically, yes, even though there is no sound. And it does have DLC because it has the optional... That's where I went wrong. I didn't download the DLC soundtrack, so of course it can't play any music. It doesn't have any music, but congratulations. You absolutely nailed that one, Matey 8. I'm impressed that you managed to pull a bingo out of that. Alright, here, let me just fix this up. We pull that back, go to the bingo tracker. We give Matey 8 an extra point, bumping you up into 4th place, which is, sorry, not 4th place, your 4th win, bumping you to 1st place. Let me get my words right. Where are we? Leaderboard. Matey 8 is going to jump ahead of Snood. Change that. Boom, boom. First person to get 4 points. Well done. Alright. Don't give EA ideas for DLC audio, DLC respawn system. The thing is, though, that it's not the first time that that's been done. One of the first games that I reviewed, called Anyway, that game had so many problems, but one of the biggest problems was that if you wanted to listen to the music, you had to purchase it as a separate DLC. That was pretty wild. Alright, I think we need to do the tutorial. Let's actually have a look under Mission, which is the training program. Okay, right, so there's a cast of 6 characters. We'll start with Shady, I guess. Yeah, none of that plays. I mean, the thing is, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of music, at least that we have access to so far. Alright. That's a lot of missions. Are we sure this is a tutorial? Okay. Mission number 1, master the basic controls. Cool. Kill 10 enemy blocks with regular shots. Hint, you can move the cursor with the directional buttons / arrow keys and kill enemy blocks by hitting with the shot button. I'm assuming that's X. Okay. Yeah, so I figured that out. I can shoot them down the bottom here. Sweet, we did it. We shot the blocks, and a thing happened. That's, that was the thing. Cool, return to mission select. Mission 2, what are we doing? Turn on the shield for 10 seconds. The shield blocks off shots from the enemy player and lowers damage to the Providence gauge. what is a providence gauge and why do we need it? Also, it didn't tell me how to... Oh, okay. I can hold down that button to block, but I can also just hold it and keep shooting. If I... Yeah, hold down circle or B. Okay. Why would I not just do that all the time? Cool. Nope, don't skip. Don't. There we go. It is a little too sensitive. Hit the command button 5 times. If you hit the command button on certain conditions, you can perform a technique called method. What is the command button? What does it do? Well, I just blew everything up, so I'm guessing that worked. I don't know why it let me blow everything up or why I wouldn't just do that more often. Okay, cool. Moving on, I understand nothing. Kill enemy blocks and fill up 4 method gauges. Killing enemy blocks with regular shots fills the round gauge called the method gauge. Also, why are these enemy blocks? I thought they'd be my blocks. Okay, so the gauge is in the top left. So we shoot all of these and we basically just shoot as fast as we can. I don't think it matters what we shoot. And then we... Boom? Oh no, you hold it down and it blows up. Okay. I still don't understand. Hey, Guy does things. Perfect, I'm glad you're here. We don't know what's going on. Perform trash wipeout and kill 10 or more enemy blocks. You can perform trash wipeout when you have 1 or more method gauges filled and press the shot button while holding the command button. Killing enemy blocks with this method significantly heals your method gauge, so I need to hold that. Okay. Yeah, so I can still shoot these things, and I can do that. Okay. And then I can hold that to blow up everything, maybe? Yep, that worked. I am doing it! This is the kind of game that you need to sit down and watch like a half-hour tutorial from the developer before you can actually play it. This is basically strictly like a fighting game tutorial. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Next mission. Do 10 or more combos. Performing methods increases the combo gauge and the combo counter in the bottom of the screen. I didn't even know that was the thing. I don't know what is happening. Because you've got like combo things on the right, but I don't know how they work. And it looks like if this fills up, you just lose. But if I hold that down... Nope, that doesn't work this time. Mission failed. Okay. What is happening? So I'm guessing I need to build up the gauge a bit, and then under method on the side... Okay, it's not just an input. It's going to be like 2 shots up, maybe? Doing the shield does nothing. What is happening here? Okay. It's something to do with the gauge meter and the method thing on the left. I just think I'm not understanding how it works. So when I get the gauge up to 2, the first 2 methods on the left there highlight. Okay. And that did a thing that used up 2 bits of the gauge, but didn't actually help me. I think this needs more brains than just mine. Yes, hi Panda, you good? Okay, so I can hold. No. Still has nothing. I do that. Okay, oh, that's like a temporary time freeze that I did somehow? I didn't mean to. Okay, down that. Nope. I'm assuming it's meant to be inputs on the left. Because it's not Tetris. I've got no control over where things are falling. I just shoot things to build up the gauge. I then hold down the command button. I'm guessing it's meant to be like a do that, do that, but that did nothing. Also, some of these are bigger than others for reasons. Some of those just... Check out a kashicforce and other better game from this circle. It's a shmup with fighting game. Why would you put fighting game inputs in the first place is kind of my question. Hang on, let's go back. I have missed something here. This is hit the command button 5 times. If you hit the command button on certain conditions, you can perform a technique called a method. Okay. The method is on the left. Command button is this button? I just pressed it and a thing happened. All I had to do was press it. Alright, hang on. We're gonna go back to the root console. Like, I don't want to give this game a fair chance to figure out what is going on here. Oh, hang on, there's a manual. There's a manual. Let's look at the manual. The manual opens a PDF. Just in case you were wondering. It doesn't open the actual game. Thank you very much for purchasing kashicforce Inundation of Brigades. The content of the game is subject to change with future updates. Endless Sheriff is not responsible for any problems or technical malfunctions. Well, I'm glad you've already said that you're not responsible for any problems, because we've found them already. That's the preface. System requires introduction. Okay, we've confirmed an exponential I hope you guys are here for some reading, because I think we're going to get more reading than gameplay. We've confirmed an exponential increase in anonymous class enemies in the Kestrel division. Cause unknown at the moment. The division superintendent is currently dealing with them, investigating the cause. Kestrel division superintendent sent assistance requests to adjacent divisions. Later, additional assistance was confirmed. The situation is anticipated to be fully taken care of and subdued shortly. Okay, I understand none of this. I have no context. There's enemies attacking and no one seems to know why. We've checked out that already. Game system is a puzzle game-like, rhythm game-like game where you input commands to use moves like in a fighting game. The goal is to crush your opponent to a pulp with an immense amount of blocks. Yeah, figured that out. In order to put yourself in a better position, kill your opponent's blocks while they're falling down or send hindrance blocks into their field. Okay. Right. Gamepad button 1. Yeah, shot button. Figured that out. Figured out that one. Figured out that one. Don't know what a rumble button is. Okay, so it's turn shield on or cancel and activate methods. That's fine. Okay. Right, what am I looking at here? So why are the enemy blocks in my field? One shot kills one enemy block. Yes, we figured that out. There is a technique called trash wipeout where you can at once kill 4 enemy blocks of the same type lined up adjacent to each other. So you do want to quickly group similar colors together. Okay. Hindrance block, which is the little grey square, takes more than 1 shot to kill. Likelihood of these falling from the top changes on certain conditions. Hindrance blocks are tolerant to trash wipeout, can only be killed with multiple shots or methods capable of removing blocks. 3. Field. This is where the enemy blocks pile up. Having more blocks in your field reduces the possession rate of your provenance gauge. Okay, sure. Gauge. Gauge. Method gauge, which is, yes, this thing on the side. Notifies you of your ability to perform methods, the actions similar to fighting game moves. Each Orchid character has their unique and original methods, and the amount of the method gauge consumed depends on the method. Cool. And then we go 5, which is the provenance gauge. So we have a method gauge and a provenance gauge. Okay. Provenance gauge is the game's most important gauge that shows what sort of situation you're in. Rubbish! The borderline of the gauge being on your side equals having a less possession rate means that you're in a disadvantaged situation. You gain 1 point when you've emptied your opponent's possession rate of the gauge, and gaining 2 points means your victory. So that's like a fighting game. You just gotta knock them out. Shield gauge is 6. Oh, which is that, so it does run out eventually. Indicates the amount of energy consumed to repel shots from the opponent or to prevent the providence gauge from decreasing. Energy automatically regenerates when the shield is off. When the shield is empty, the number turns red. Cannot turn shield on till certain... Okay, so it's got a base limit before you can turn it on. Method list. The method list shows the commands and the required amount of method gauge of your Orchid's methods with the exception of Trash Wipeout. Which... I don't even see on there. I guess Trash Wipeout is something else. Nothing in here says how to perform one. So let's look, is it battle system? How to perform methods. Methods can be performed by inputting commands and then pressing the command button. Okay. Hitting the rumble button repeatedly does the trick as well. What? So you can just spam buttons and it works? A list of your Orchid's methods and commands available on either the right or the left side of the battle screen. Methods are not performed if you fail to input the correct command or your method gauge is not enough for the method you want to perform. That makes sense. Methods performed will show a glow. Yes, I saw them light up. Strategically important method is Trash Wipeout. Perform it on the condition that there is a unit of 4 enemy blocks or more of the same color if you have one method gauge or more field. Press the shot button and the command button at the same time. I don't think that was explained anywhere. Okay. Burst type. Burst type methods kill enemies such as hindrance blocks or destroy special blocks. It still doesn't tell me how to perform it. It doesn't. It's just not, it says do an input. But the thing is, if we look over here, let's go back into the mission. This is still very poorly explained. We'll do this one because that just says press the command button. This one is kill enemy blocks and fill up the gauges. Okay. Alright, can I pause? I can. Let's do it when there's less rubbish on screen. You can barely see on the left-hand side, but it says like a tranquilizer is up with a gauge of 2. Now, do I press up and then the command button? Or hold the command button while I press up? Let's test it. Up command. That seemed to work. So if I do down left command, that maybe did it. But if I just press command, I mean, that just blew up all of those and that seemed to be more efficient. I still lost. Okay, so it is move and then press the command button, I think. Let's try this. There's E semantics down the bottom there, which is left, down, diagonal. That didn't work. Left, down, diagonal. Nope. Nope. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. See, you're saying just fighting game rules? What are fighting game rules? I love it when they're like, oh, we're just gonna assume people know this. We don't need to understand anything. M neutralizer should be up, down. Okay, so I'm guessing that's the neutralizer. It pauses things for a moment. Let's try that again. Yes, cool. And if I do down left, that should be rampage. I don't know what that did. But now my gauge is just empty. So that's fun. And shield does nothing. Motion and button after performing it. Cool. See, that's what's useful to know. Okay. I don't know what any of them do, though. What the heck is... Huh? What was that? If I did that, that's incredible. I don't think I did. Okay, we need a character explanation somewhere so I can figure out what they do. Cool, there isn't one. Love that. No idea what any of these abilities are. Will it explain it here? Maybe. Shady, hello. Alright, first one is Almighty Tranquilizer. Turn some of the hindrance blocks in your field into Almighty blocks. Almighty blocks are special blocks that change their color every half second. What does that mean? Why would I want them to change color? Do they also have different effects? I don't know. Shiner's Rampage. Yep. Generate hindrance blocks. Okay, so that's useless if it's just me. Melty Neutralizer. Generate a field that lasts for a given period of time and cancels the opponent's unique methods. Okay. When successfully cancelled, you receive half the method gauge consumed to perform the cancel method in a combo. Counter increases. So again, useful against opponents. Harvest a fruit. Shaty's spear shoots a laser beam to burn down the field, randomly killing special blocks prior to enemy ones. The providence gauge climbs according to the number of blocks killed. You can change the field to attack. Alright, so that's a very good one to use. And then Exceeded Semantics. Summon special blocks that slightly raise your possession rate. So basically I want to spam Harvest a fruit if I'm just on my own. Cool. I still don't think I understand any of this, but we're going to try that. Yeah, this game does get a what the heck out of 10. It absolutely does. Holy cow, I don't think I've been this mad at a game for a while. And I wanted to like this. Okay, so do left, and input, and there's the laser, and it seems like it blew up some things. Maybe. Left down that way. That was meant to be the semantics thing, and then that... apparently won somehow. I feel like there's meant to be a way of blowing up things faster than what I'm actually doing, and I don't understand. It's like I'm meant to try and, on the fly, group similar colors together. Like if I try and get some of these yellows together, maybe... No, I keep hitting them by accident. And then I've got nothing. Let's just... Yeah, laser sword. Because it was saying something about like if you've got 4 or more of the same color touching, then it does a thing, right? But also, sometimes your cursor doesn't attach, and that did nothing when I had it on there. And then there's this rumble button, which is a thing. Can I try that? What does rumble do when it's at home? Rumble button go. Somehow I ran out of gauge, so I guess I did something. Okay, quickly build the gauge before we die. Do that. No, I got a 6 combo. Cool. This game would probably go hard with actual music as well. Now, did I go with... Hang on. Let's go back here. I wanted to do the same mission so I could try and figure out how to actually do these input commands. Which I thought was this one. Command button 5 times. Yeah, should be this one. Yeah, so I start with a gauge of 8. Pressing the rumble button used up 3 of my gauge, so it used M neutralizer when I pressed the rumble button. I pressed it again, so it just does that. Can it do something else? Maybe. I can't tell. Okay, I just blew that up. That's cool. It doesn't... And now it's stopped working. The rumble button no longer does anything. It's just so inconsistent with what it is trying to do. I do not understand it. Like, how are you meant to survive all these things building up? How are you meant to do the ability that it told me about with the matching colors? I don't understand. Well, I blew up a bunch of stuff, so that looked good. And then, like, why are some of them changing colors? I do not know. And I can't do the thing again, so now we die. I cleared the mission. Go me. Alright, here, I'm going to consult the PDF one more time. Because this is the thing that I'm trying to figure out. That was all fine. There is a technique called Trash Wipeout. You can kill 4 enemy blocks of the same type lined up adjacent to each other. Well, all of those things are enemy blocks, aren't they? Yes. So how does one perform this technique? And then you've got an eliminator gauge and a world enchant gauge and an enemy flow gauge and a combo gauge. You can hold down the shot button. Cool. Well, that certainly is going to be faster than I can mash the button. That still doesn't tell me how to do the trash wipeout, though. It's... Huh? Method list shows the commands and the required amount of method gauge required for your Orchid's methods with the exception of trash wipeout. So how do you perform trash wipeout? Because that feels like it might be necessary. It's just... There. Strategically important method that every can perform. Perform the condition, there is a unit of 4 enemy blocks or more of the same color, have 1 method gauge field, press the shot and command at the same time. Okay, that's how we do it. Drew, thank you. That makes me feel slightly better about all of this. Okay, so it's the shot and command button at the same time will destroy a group of 4 or more that are the same color, that are touching. So maybe like that? Nope, that didn't destroy what I thought it was going to destroy. Like, my cursor is on that. It destroyed something, but I'm guessing I can just spam it? Looks like I can. Okay. Okay. So what did this one want me to do? Do 10 or more combos. Well, we know how to do combos now. Question is going to be whether or not I can do enough before I die, because to do the trash wipeout thing, you need at least 1 on the gauge. And then it looks like it's just automatically going to get rid of things that are touching with 4 or more. Yep. And it does use up 1 piece of the gauge. So I can use that basically to try and keep myself up. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. And then I can do a this, and that gets rid of things. Look, we did it! With 2 minutes to go, I'm starting to figure it out. Oh my gosh. That was all I needed to know, was how to do the trash wipeout thing. Alright, perform 5 methods except trash wipeout. Each character is the only unique moves called methods can be performed by either hitting the rumble button or inputting particular series of directional keys and then hitting the command button, making full use of press your advantage. Okay, cool. Alright. We can start doing some things. So you farm gauge points, and that allows you to do things like whatever that was. And then we can also do trash wipeout to buy yourself some breathing room, because that builds up combos. And we do it again and again, and we blow up all the things, and then we can do this and more of that, and a whatever that is. And a down left rampage thing, and then we just try and blow up more stuff. Look, we got this! We figured it out, guys! Incredible! Okay! Holy moly! Alright, it's starting to come together. Perform a method consumes 3 or more method gauges. Oh, we can do that! We can do that! Alright. Build up the gauge, blow some things up, because the more things you blow up, the more things you can blow up. That's how blowing things up works. So you look at this, you blow that up, and then you blow that up, and then you blow all of those up, and then you blow more of those up, and then your gauge is full, and we do a this, and we win. Look at that. Okay. Now, with the 20 seconds we've got left, we're going to go back to channeling, and we're going to try this first mission again, and see if we live. Okay. Yes, for everyone here, I cannot skip this. Can I? Maybe? Please? Hurly-burly! Okay. No, that... Oh my god, please go faster! Okay. Yep. This is indeed the way she is. I just wanted to try to beat the first mission. Please. 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 Oh my god, let me skip this. Okay, it's fine. It's totally fine. We are gonna go overtime because I want to see if after 30 minutes of actually trying to learn this game, I can beat the first mission. As soon as we get through whatever this intro is. Because none of these buttons make the text go any faster. We absolutely will spin, but I need to, like, I've got a point to prove to myself here now at this point. Like, this is a matter of pride. Like, I don't consider myself to be an amazing gamer, but I consider myself to be fairly versatile. Alright, here we go, we're in. It's the first fight, let's go. We're gonna do this. Look at this, I'm already winning. Technically, I think. Start building up the gauge. We've definitely got a few. Oh, I'm starting to lose already. Alright, we do one of those. And we do a that. And a that. We're getting some combos in. Here we go. Do a that. And we do another one of those. Blow up some more things. I'm still not going to win, am I? Oh, God. We do a this. Yeah. Take that. Whatever that was. And we do one of them. Okay. We're doing something. I feel like they're about to use an ultimate. Oh, there we go. We blocked them up at the top. Yes! Why did that say defeat? I think it was good. I think that was a good defeat. Yep. All right, cool. Alt F4. I'm done. Goodbye. Thank you. We have beaten the first one. And that is we did it. We did it. We're done. Okay. I love how even when you win, it says you lose. Absolutely incredible. I apologize in advance, but we are not going to be holding a vote. We're just spinning the wheel. We are moving on. I know this is all about democracy, but to you I say screw democracy. We have had enough. There is, every now and then I get to pull rank and just make a decision here. Oh. Negi Malevolent, you have made some great game suggestions for these streams. That was an experience. And the best thing I have to say about it is that I beat the first mission, and I'm rather proud of that. I hope you can tell. I'm very happy with myself. That was like deciphering a book in another language to play, like, no, sorry, let me put it this way. It's like playing a game that is not in your native language, and to top things off, the manual is written in a completely separate, different language that you need to translate. I feel like I have just passed an exam in order to beat the first mission of the game. I still have no clue what the storyline's about, or what the purpose of it is, or why someone would enjoy it, but that is enough. Boucher's like, to be fair, you need a high IQ to understand akashic force. The humor is extremely subtle without a solid grasp of theoretical physics. Most of the jokes wouldn't land. You're probably right about that. I know that's a copy-pasta, but honestly, that tracks. Oh my god. That gets grand claim no results. The controls fell off. The game does not slap. I definitely did miss something important. I don't think we've got a new person in chat. It's a good concept with very poor execution. There were typos in there. The tutorial was not good. Good lord. Anything else you want to tick off your bingos before we move on? It doesn't really matter because Mediate already got it. We're moving on. It's time for a new game. That That was an experience. Holy cow. It just described Tunic. You know what? You're actually kind of right. I think the missing factor there is that Tunic is fun. Alright. We are done with the kashicforce. This is probably going to be the last game for the stream. What are we playing? We are playing From Madness with Love. Cool. Well, I feel like I've already hit the madness part. Let's get some love up in this. From Madness with Love. Hey, it's a visual novel. All right. That's not in English. That is, though. Okay, cool. Hey, Grei, this is one of your ones, is it? Amazing. Let me just verify that. It's not that you'd have any reason to lie, but I'd just like to double check. Yes, Grei from February last year. Okay. Whew. All right. Breathe. So good. So good. Calming down. We're going into a new game. Fresh mindset. All right. Let's have a look at this and see where we are. You're right. We can't get the free space, which is unfortunate. It was released after 2020, which I do not have. It is not just their name, and it's not the same developer and publisher. And they have made more than one game, because you've got Hunky Dory Lovey. Wait, is that just the DLC for this game? I think it might be. The art style looks the same. Yes. Okay, so it does have DLC, and they have only made one game, technically. Oh, it was the Valentine's Day one. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm glad we got around to it eventually. It's not a solo dev. Devs have only made one game, which I don't have on mine. And it does have DLC, which I don't have either. It does have a demo, though, so we get to use that tile. That was the new one we just added in. 2 friends have wishlisted it, but no one has purchased it. Do I have wishlist? I do have wishlisted. Okay, cool. Oh, actually, no, we can do that in a second. It's all good. It does have Steam trading cards. Huh. Okay. I am pleasantly surprised by that. I don't have trading cards on mine. Has it had any updates? It has indeed had some updates. Okay. Do I have updates? I do not have updates. Cool. Let's check out the trailer, shall we? There are 2 cinematic release trailers. We'll go with this one because it's there. In full screen. There we go. It is exactly 1 minute long. For some reason, you can't communicate with the guy you like. Fully voiced, for some reason. Unusual yet extraordinary dating scene. Okay, the art style is cute. Also, if you have pixel art on yours, you can go ahead and mark that off. Yeah, Twitch will still say that. I haven't updated yet. I'll update it after with this game. Yeah, there's a lot of effort and love that's gone into the pixel art on this. Okay, why does that character have a fish for a head? Marshmallow. I have never understood the band-aid over the nose thing. It's a look. Yeah, just random fish man halfway through. Okay, looks like there is no English voice. What am I looking at? What was I looking at? Sus. Very sus. I'm guessing he's being tickled. He, she, can't tell. They are being tickled. Okay. Well, that's certainly a thing. I'm going to count that as a 1 minute trailer. That's fine. The game... Yep, that's more than $10. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, the hot dog scene is also sus. Definitely. Anything else that I need to look for here? I don't think so. Oh, yes. I need to check for unique. Do we have unique? We are only in the reviews. Yeah, completely unique, different special place in my heart. Okay, but it's not in the actual description. Content warning. Intelligible nonsense. Is that meant to be unintelligible nonsense? Unreasonable scenarios, horror, please proceed with caution. Okay. I'm intrigued. Alright. Add that to the cart. You guys are going back over to the holding screen. I'm going to put back on some other music. Back on here. There we go. While you get that sorted, I get this purchased, and then hopefully I will also remember to update my Twitch, because that's the thing that I need to do. I always forget to do that. I mean, I'm still getting used to actually remembering that I am streaming on Twitch at the same time. Yes, there are eels, apparently. That's the thing. This is fun because one of the games that I just don't know what to expect from it. And I love that. I like being surprised. And I was surprised by the last one, but maybe not in a good way. Okay, let's update the game that I'm playing. Change there. From Madness with Love is the new one. Okay, there we go. That is updated. Fantastic. Right, that all looks like we're good. How are you guys going there? You've managed to get a few letters, actually. You got the M and the E in the right spot, and you know there's an R somewhere. It's got to be either at the start or the end. Something ending in M-E-R? Mer? Don't know about that. Game is still downloading. This is the big one. What file size does it say it is? Oh, yeah, 2.3 gigabytes. This one definitely works. Holy cow! Bouchericide came out of nowhere with Homer and absolutely nailed it. Well, take the time, do one more, because this is going to take a little while to download. It is getting there as quickly as it can. I'm guessing it's a large file size because there's a lot of audio in it. That was quite impressive. Yes, it is more than 1 gig. We've got 2 of them in a single stream. The raw download size is 2.3 gigabytes, and that's before it's uncompressed. So this is a large game. Alien's a decent opening word, Western Stations. Also, welcome, Western Stations. How you doing? Good to see you. Bachelor, yeah, it's just Japanese voice, but it's English in some ways. I think we'll have English text with Japanese voice. If that's the case, I might end up turning the Japanese voices off, and I'll voice them myself. Because that's fine. Oh, Alien, none of them. No A's, I's, or E's in this one. Yeah, you always want to start off by trying to get some vowels in there. It gives you something to work with. No, maybe 8. Coming in with might. Sanders going for busty instead. Let's see if it takes. It took might. Okay, you got the H and the T. They're not there, so they're probably at the start then. Something maybe like a THO style word. Haven't used an S either. And busty aliens are helpful. Yes. There's no G. True, actually it could be TH at the end instead of HT. Butch got CH at the end though. So then maybe it's touch? Yeah, maybe? No, too many letters. Oh no, touch is right. Yeah, TOUCH. That's got to be it. It's got to be touch. Hey, there we go. All right, and nice timing because the game has down. So there you go. Yeah, 2.3 gigabyte file size. Wait, music. Shush. We've had enough of you. You can shush now. Thank you. We'll save you for the end. All right, this is going to be the last game that we go through for today. From Madness with Love. All right, launches in windowed mode. And we do get the developer logo. Oh. Love it. Okay. How can we mark off there? Do I have windowed mode? I do not. It's not a default launcher. That's fine. We definitely have original music, so we can mark that one off. That is just adorable, by the way. There's no need for that. But oh, I have pixel art. I haven't marked that off yet. There we go. Language. English. It relaunches the game. Okay. Cool. Right. There's no other settings. So if you were hoping for sound sliders or resolution or literally anything else, very sorry, not today. But yeah, we had the dev logo. Oh wait, yes, I've got that on mine as well, thank you. We also have the game suggester in chat because Grei was here. Or at least is here, I think. I'm not going to get it, it's just in the wrong spot. Close, but no. Can't get any of those. I think there might be accidental horror in here. It was in the Steam store description that there was horror. And in fact, hang on, let me double check. The tags for the game. Visual, casual, pixel graphics, comedy. Okay, so it should be fairly light-hearted. Right. How to play. Mainly play with the mouse, also supports keyboard controls. Left click on the screen to press the enter or space key to advance. Clicking the buttons under the text box for various actions such as saving, loading the game, left or right after the screen, title, close, save, load, log, skip. Ooh, there is config once we get into it. Okay, click the screen button, click your mouse wheel, press the C to switch the game to full screen. Nope, doesn't work. Alright, well, we will thank you for all of this. I don't care. We're going to get into the game and see what we can do. Here we go. 30 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. Please enter your last name. What is Graeldon's last name? I've never had to think about that. Or do we just do last name Don, first name Grail? Maybe that's the way to go. Yeah, Drew, we're thinking along the same lines. I'm like, yeah, Graeldon doesn't actually have a last name. Graeldon is just a singular entity. So we are going to be Don. Cool. Enter your first name. Grael. No, it does the thing where it goes first name, surname. Look, you know, I'm cool with that. We're gonna be Don Grail. Graeldon Knight, McKnight, Dalegron. this works. I am Don Grail. What? Now, not saying that I'm entertained by simple things, but Perfection. Right, okay. Config. Yes, we have separate sound sliders. Incredible. Yeah, Don Grail. Avatars of Mafia, boss and Seven Knight. Absolutely. Ooh, I like Don L. Grail Kim. That's cool. I like it. Okay, so we do have separate sound sliders. That's incredible. Yes, we do have full screen. Holy cow. That's... Ooh, what do we got under screen? Just does that. Okay, cool. That's going to be all we get. Cool. No resolution settings, no windowed full screen, but we do have, at the very least, separate sound sliders. All right, Don Grail is correct. No! All characters, locations, and organizations in this game are works of fiction. Please be aware that there are elements... Sorry, this is... Please be aware that there are elements of violence, horror, and otherwise sensitive topics within the content of the game. The game has no intention of criticizing any people or organizations, nor of promoting any criminal acts. Thank you for understanding. Now then, please enjoy From Madness with Love.
I hate mushrooms. Say no to mushrooms. I hate mushrooms. Say no to mushrooms. They're definitely high on the madness thing, so I'm down for this. This is a great opening. I'm here for this. I don't want to be cursed. Please, I'm begging you. The polar bears and the penguins are so cute. What is happening? Student president. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This absolutely OST and the music is a banger. I am thoroughly intrigued. Please don't put that in. It's too big. I'll die. Do I really can't do this? Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I bought fitted sheets. These lyrics are incredible. But I still hate mushrooms. The Japanese people absolutely adore mushrooms, but that scene looked a little bit saucy, a little bit spicy. Amanda, what you doing over here?
Oh. No. How you doing? You good girl? Oh. Listen. What? Trying to figure out how to get out of this now, aren't you? Yeah, so that's why you keep trying to bother me. Alright, let's get you. Get myself covered in fur. Alright, this music absolutely slaps. It's great. My name is Grail. I'm 17 years old, at least in this universe. I just transferred to Koshin Karamaruan Private Academy this month. Like, just this month. Actually, just 2 months ago, my old school got bombed by a terrorist. Out of all the things I was expecting to read as an opening introduction, can you imagine, you stand up in the front of the class and be like, hey, my name's Grail, I just moved here about a month ago. The school I went to last time got bombed by a terrorist. Also, my favorite color is green. Thank you. And then just take a seat. I survived the attack, so I started going here since it's close to my home. It looks like a school for rich kids, so while I'm super excited to see how beautiful it is, I'm also worried I won't really fit in. It looks like this is set under the sea. Like, it looks kind of aquatic with like some coral down the bottom and then like the little shells, almost looks like bubbles. I'm guessing this is set in the ocean. I don't know if I'm shivering with anticipation or if I'm just trying to hide my anxiety, but I found myself in front of the school gates in the blink of an eye. I'm a little early, but since I'm here, I guess I should take a look around. Where should I go? I'm straight to the courtyard. Ah! Oh yeah, there we go. So, this is the courtyard. It's even got a fountain and a pond. Just what I'd expect from a rich people's school. Yeah, like there's fish in the sky up here. I decided to sit down on a bench to take in the clear blue sky, the flowers in the garden, and the rustle of the trees. It wouldn't be bad to get some reading done out here. I heard a rustling in the grass nearby. I thought it might be a tanuki.
Why do we start with a tanuki, the animal that's known for having massive balls?
But there's no way there'd be wild animals in a wealthy school in the city. Instead, there was a short boy wearing the same uniform as me. Not here or here. It looked like he was so focused on searching for something that he didn't even know I was there. Yeah, I'll call out to him. Maybe he needs some help. Ah! Is something wrong? I'll tap him on the shoulder. Seems pretty thick-headed, so I tried tapping him on his shoulder. Oh? My feet. Your foot? I looked down at his feet and saw that one of his shoes was missing. He must be looking for it. Do you want help looking for your shoe? I wear contacts, so I got 60-60 vision. That's wrong. It's not 60-60 vision. You get 20-20 vision when your eyes are corrected, or 6-6 if you're measuring it in meters, but 60-60 is just all kinds of wrong. Kiss my feet. I always thought the only people who make you kiss their feet at your first meeting would be like S&M circles. I guess I should have expected it from a rich people's school. It's a good wake-up call that the weak... Oh, no, that is correct. Yeah, the weak will be exploited to hell and back. Thank you? I just transferred here. My name's Grail. I'm a second year in class Pom-Pom. It's nice to meet you. You swine. He left. He's kind of a moody kid, isn't he? Wait, maybe he just looked young, but he's actually older. It'd be pretty bad to talk down to an upperclassman, especially in our first meeting. I got a little embarrassed and ended up leaving pretty quickly. Well, he's weird. Right, wonderful. Look at this hallway. Let's see, I'm in year 2, class Pom-Pom, here. There were already several students in the classroom. The students in their blooming crimson uniforms were all crowded around each other. I need to be able to get along with them from here on out, so I took a big breath and called out. Ah! Greetings! The very first voice I heard sounded strangely familiar. Hey, is that Grail bumping out Gamma? Yep. Oh, salted. Remember me? It's Seiki. Seiki Yusuke. It's the rice floss. Got it? What's up, bud? I remember now. Before the explosion, he went to the same school I did. Just a casual, before the explosion. He's a total hottie who had all the girls swooning. But I'd always avoided guys like that. I don't really get along with people who get fawned over for absolutely no reason. Huh. Never thought we'd end up in the same class. I think he can't count. Maya, AE, Blender, War, 3ds Max, it's the 3 wonders of the world. I don't get what he's saying, but he's such a ray of sunshine. Seiki stuck to me like glue after that. It's better than having no friends at all, though, but I am a little worried about how things are going to go at school from here on out. Alright, cool. He seems like fun. After getting through orientation and officially kicking off the new term, Seiki and I were called over to talk to our homeroom teacher. Alright, do I keep the voices on? Or should I turn them off at some point? so both of you transferred from that school, and you're just starting your second year together, Don and Seiki. It seems Aorta-kun, the student council president, is planning to give a tour of the school to new students. Go ahead and wait at the entrance on the first floor.
チャランポランエクスプレス金田
So, Champion Express Canada? I wasn't too happy about being with Seiki, honestly, but we headed down to the first floor together since it was on our teacher's orders. Especially our teacher. I think the thing is, like, do you still want me to read them out, even though they are being read out by an actual voice actor, is kind of my question. I feel bad kind of like talking over the top when they've clearly put effort into it. But I also know there's a lot of people that would just be listening into this and won't be watching and reading at the same time. So I just want to make sure I'm getting the balance right here. Because when we did Komarebi, that was pretty easy because we could just listen into the voice acting. So I guess it's going to be up to you guys how you want me to handle this. I can either keep doing what I'm doing and just kind of avoid talking over them as much as possible. Or we can turn the voices off and we can just talk through it. Okay. Onwards! A group of students who might or might not have been familiar faces gathered by the entrance, talking to each other as they glanced sidelong at other students leaving the school and all the fish. Soon enough, though, a person who seemed to be the student council president clapped once, standing on the landing of the grand staircase by the entrance. Yeah, I don't need to do a voice for this guy, though. I admit I'm one of those people who don't mind you talking over the voice acting. Is a good balance where, for me at least, I can still enjoy both. Cool. I'm down for that. Thank you, Drew. It sounds like they recorded something and then played it backwards in order to make it unintelligible, which is quite clever. Yes, I see. You do subscribe to the Cthulhu cult. Yep. And with that, he descended the stairs and began the tour. So that was Aorta Senpai, the student council's president of Koshian Karamaruan Private Academy. He looked like he'd have a stick up his ass, but I guess he's actually passionate and serious enough to become the student council president. The flavor's furry roach, see? Seiki poked me in the shoulder and then went on ahead. I followed suit, hurrying after Aorta Senpai. Interesting. Hi. So can other people understand him and it's just me? Hello everyone, I'm the health teacher Arakara Shuji, and I hope we can get well acquainted. I promise to support your physical and mental well-being. Please, feel free to come by whenever you'd like. I love the little seahorse thing, that's cute. Oh, the lemons are quite bitter if you eat them within a week of purchase. Any questions? Yes, why are we talking about lemons? My pizza's are salted. This is my seahorse. Oh my god. Loloron. Something like that. Loraline. Yeah, Loraline. That I'm going to stumble over many, many times. It's been tangled up in my hair since last year. I can't seem to get it out, so we've been cohabitating.
Get it.
LMAO! Wow, okay, he's that kind of guy. Mr. Arakara Shuji, he's a large man with a kind face and a seahorse tangled in his hair. Don't really get what Aorta Senpai is saying, but I love him. I kind of got the gist of it from context. Okay, after going around the school, we all dispersed. In order to get away from the latest pain in my ass, Seiki, I headed over to the courtyard and got some eel milk from the school store. Am I ever going to find a friend other than Seiki?
No.
Oh, it's you again. Hey. Whoa, who's there?
You gonna be my friend? Yeah, that's how I greet people. Like, ah, who's there? Are you my friend?
それ
I want that. He pointed to my eel milk. Should I give it to him? Chat, over to you. A or nay? Do we give them the milk? Do I bother doing a poll? Just pop some yes or no's in the chat, please. Do we give the strange boy with the foot fetish some milk? Do we think he'd like it? Should we just do what he needs? No, explode him with your mind for even asking. If I could, I would. We have 3 yeses and 1 no so far. Unless anyone wants to sway it the other way, we are going to go with a yes. Going once. Going twice. Ah! He snatched my milk and started slurping it down.
赤子の大腿四頭筋の味
You know, every now and then, there are some lines that I just don't want to repeat. And that is one of them. Tastes like a baby's quads. I'm not sure what babies taste like, but the scent of this milk really is addictive, huh? What year are you in? And your class? Actually, what's your name?
気安く話しかけるな脆弱な
Don't
傍観
act
者
like you can talk to me, you pitiful bystander. Huh? You talk a lot more clearly than I thought you would. He folded up the milk carton and just walked off somewhere. But seriously, I gave him free milk and this is how he repays me? Is this how all city folk are? Wow. Cool. But, well, he seemed like he'd be pretty hard to make friends with. I'll just give up for today and start making friends tomorrow. I'll head on home for now. Do you want to save here? Yes. Yep, we'll continue playing. Yep. 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 Please? Yes? Okay. We did it. That was the hardest part of the game so far. Oh! Good morning! I thought Aota-senpai might be here as part of the Student Council's welcome campaign, so it was only right for me to respond back. I love the idea that for whatever reason, I'm the only person that can't understand Aota, and everyone else can. And I just never bring it up that I can't understand him. And it's going to lead to this massive misunderstanding at some point in the story, for sure. Yes. Aota-senpai handed me a sheet of paper. What could it be? Oh! You're recruiting for the Occult Research Club. Well, that explains a lot. Explains an awful lot, actually. Yep. Thank you. I can see you're explaining something in great detail. You look worried about something. I'll admit I was surprised to see our straight-laced student council president is part of this kind of club, but really, is something bothering you? The Occult Research Club only has 5 members between the 2nd and 3rd years, even though this school is so massive? Oh no. Does that mean the club might get disbanded? Maybe I should go check it out after school. But for the time being, I gave him a slight bow and headed off to my classroom. That seems like the smart thing to do.
こんにちは
Yeah, good afternoon. Seiki greeted me as soon as I entered the classroom. Oh, good morning. So do you have any ideas about what club you'll join?
シャンプー飲み部とゲーム部とピングのどっちか
The shampoo drinking club, the gaming club, or the Pingu club. Noot noot. Which one you dig? I think the gaming club sounds good.
朝水は
What about you, Puddle? No, my name's Grail. But yeah, I haven't decided yet either.
I was just in some regular art club at our old school, so I think it'd be fun to try joining a club that's unique to this school.
赤飯エキス調味
You
パウダー
got dirt mesh extract seasoning powder, wheat, soybeans, chicken, and pork. This music's appropriate. I am processing very slowly. The bell rang. That's the bell. That's the school bell. It's just like 3 seconds of dubstep. That's brilliant. That is actually brilliant. Oh no, Grail broke. The bell rang. Classes are starting today, so I really need to get my head in the game. Whew. Okay. Oh, it's finally lunchtime. Where should I eat? I mean, that music made it sound like, you know, something wild was happening. Let's go to the central hall this time. Eating lunch in the central hall sounds kind of cool. Like, I'm really putting myself out there or something. Oh dear, you're the one I met yesterday. Spring Rolothan, I believe? Mr. Arakarashuji, I'm Grail. You know, I've been thinking, but your taste in names is a little avant-garde. Are you eating lunch here too? The central hall allows me to see the faces of all my precious students. And not to worry, if someone comes to my office, an alarm will sound and I'll come running, no matter what. So you're planning to eat in the central hall then? Ooh, do we eat together? Do we eat alone? Do we eat alone? Do we be that little emo kid in the corner that has no friends and eats by himself? Or are we gonna be friends with the teachers? Because this guy's like the school nurse or something. I mean, we're trying to make friends. You know what? Yeah, let's eat together. It'll probably say no and be like, this is inappropriate for a student and a teacher. Oh, Mr. Arakara, if you'd like, we could eat together? Oh, my. That whimsy of yours is très bien. I don't fully get what he's saying, but he asked me to come sit down by him. Just the two of us. That's gotta be a good thing, right? Yay! Alright, progress. I don't really know what to talk about, though. Favorite music. Yeah, favorite music. What kind of music have you been listening to lately? Oh, I've been obsessed with Ramune and red bottles recently. I consumed so much of it I could die. Huh? Ramune? I don't remember hearing about an artist like that. I guess I should look into them. It's rich in glucose, so it keeps your mind as ripe as a newborn's. Oh, wow, there really is an artist called Ramune in Red Bottles. It's a band known for inventing a fusion genre with rock and classical music. Huh, so this is what you're into. I'll listen to some of their stuff when I get home. You can find them at any convenience store, so there's nothing to worry about even if you do have a hangover. You should snort a line if you get a chance. I'm sorry, is the school nurse just casually recommending that we do drugs? Is that an actual thing that is happening right now? Well, I can't really tell if we're having the same conversation or not, but either way, we spent the whole lunch break talking to each other. And yes, that was the big crab in the window. Well, school's out.
Oi, polypropylene, polypropylene, 行こうぜ。
Hey, polypropylene, let go! My name is Grail. Say he pulled on my sleeve, trying to drag me off somewhere. Maybe he wanted to go with me to go with him to the gaming club so we could check it out together. But this morning, Aota-senpai invited me to try out the Occult Research Club. What should I do? We're gonna go to the Occult Research Club. Hell yeah. Sorry, but I promised I'd go check out the Occult Research Club. Yeah, polypropylene. That's my name now. Hello? I'm Grei, a transfer student in my second year. Is this where I go for the Occult Research Club? Isn't this how Jujutsu Kaisen starts? You know, minus the exploding school. Oh goody, this idiot's here. Inside the club room was Aota-senpai and some other club members, along with the boy I'd seen in the courtyard. So, he came to check things out too. Is he interested in the occult? Yeah. Oh! We found him! Hello! Thank you all for coming. Go ahead and take a seat over there so we can talk. Oh, thank God. I was so glad the student council president isn't also the club president. I had heard the president would be explaining what they do in this club. I'm Maximum Mori, the president of the Occult Research Club. Aota here is our vice president. We're both excited to have you join us today. Let's see, Don-kun, was it? I'm sure you've already heard, but this club is on the verge of being disbanded. Even though you haven't joined the club just yet, we're still very grateful you stopped by. Now, without further ado, let me explain what we do here. The Occult Research Club aims to investigate unexplained and occult phenomena and solve the problems that arise due to them as they are submitted directly to us or to the student council through either a request form or our comment boxes. Did you guys hear that beep? Like, was that just on my end, or did you hear that beep as well? Since Cocaine Academy is such a big school, we get requests from a lot of students. Oh, well, the majority of them come from the student council's comment box. Because of the cocaine, I guess, yeah. Cocaine Academy. I mean, yeah, everyone here is definitely on drugs. Investigate and solve problems. Really feels like this big, important organization. But bad things happen when you go sticking your nose into the occult. Is that why you're about to be shut down? You probably don't know much about this since you just transferred in, but there exists a rumor regarding the 7 wonders of the world of this school. Cocaine Academy is definitely bleeping the word cocaine. Over the many years, we've been putting all our effort into researching these 7 wonders. And what exactly are these 7 wonders? 1. A female student who wanders the long stretch of hallway between the library and craft room on the 4th floor. 2. The mirror on the landing that connects the 2nd and 3rd floors of the north staircase, which leads to another world. 3. The mysterious figure who appears on the rooftop and waves before jumping off, even though the roof is closed off. 4. The moans of the creatures preserved in formalin inside the 1st floor science room. And 5. The stain, which looks like a human face that appears occasionally in the back of the 2nd stall in the 3rd floor women's restroom. 6. The whispers coming from the North Hall when nobody is there. And 7. The rumor that anyone who sees the nurse open his eyes is doomed to die. Well, that's all of the 7 wonders of Cocaine Academy, and there are a total of over 200 rumors and requests pertaining to them filling out our comment box at this very moment. Wow, Those were a lot creepier than I thought they would be. Now, you may be wondering what's with all these rumors. Well, there must be an explanation for all of this. I simply must unravel this mystery. It's so exciting. To which I say, join us. Let's work together to solve the mystery of the 7 wonders. Well, I can't say I'm not interested in the truth. I wonder what lies beneath the mystery. And also, I wonder what language Aota Senpai is speaking. Wonder if he's cursed. Yep. Okay. Thank you, I appreciate the thorough explanation. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I agree. Well, it's just like Aota says. You've only been here a couple of days now, so you should make your final decision once you've gotten a whiff of the other clubs. Whoa. The president knows what Aota Senpai is saying? That's incredible. And with that, my test run of the Occult Research Club came to an end. Oops, I think I clicked no by accident. I did actually want to save there, but I think I can just save from here? Maybe? Yes. Alright, cool. Right. This is an experience and a half, so let's put this to the vote. This is going to decide for next stream, do we start with more of this game or not? So vote yes if we're going to start the next stream with a wheel spin. Vote no if you want to start with more of... What is this game called again? From Madness with Love. Holy moly. I mean, to be fair, that half an hour just absolutely flew by. I am incredibly intrigued by whether or not this game is going to have some semblance of an actual, like, narrative or mystery to unravel or relationships to form. But it's clear that they were on a lot of drugs when they came up with this. Like, all of the drugs. And it works. It's just the right level of weird and wacky that it makes you so curious to know what is about to happen next and what's the next curveball that they're going to throw at you. The presentation is great, it's consistent, it's got that kind of like slightly clunky hand-drawn art style to it, whereas it's not too slick and clean. Like, it's still got some lines that like aren't perfectly straight, that are attached, and it gives a lot of the drawing like that personality and charm. Like, if I look at this, I'm being picky. Why is this blue dot here in the background? Because the rest of the blue dots are representing windows, and then you've just got this tiny little blue hole. But you know what? I don't even care. It's got charm. Like, it doesn't feel sterile, or it obviously hasn't had too much thought go into it, just enough so it can stick the landing. And whoever came up with the script and whoever composed the music is clearly passionate about what they do, because it slaps. There's no other description, it just slaps. It's a fever dream in the best way possible, Grei, and thank you again for the recommendation. This is just the right kind of wild. That is a 100% no vote, so we are going to be starting the next stream with more of this game. In the meantime, let's have a quick look. Is there anything else that we want to finish off on here? It definitely has no control. The tutorial is fine. It does what it's supposed to do. I don't think it's a weird genre blend, technically. We did have separate sound sliders. As far as I can tell, it's not a solo dev. I think that's all I can mark off on mine, but just double check if there is anything that you want on your bingo cards. I got a good number of tiles, but no bingo. I got close. Just because when we start the next stream, it's going to be a bit difficult to pick up where we left off, so we probably won't do a bingo chart at the start of the next stream. We'll do it a game in. Maniac needs to sleep. Thank you very much for staying around. I hope you have a wonderful snooze and a great weekend. Grei, you had a dream that a dolphin ate your pinky finger once. That is weirdly specific. Hopefully it was just a normal dream, not too much of a nightmare, but dolphins Sneaky creatures. Battery aside, does the game actually slap? I'm gonna say yes. The game actually slaps. I think this game's gonna be a bit longer than we expect, given its price tag, but holy cow, they put some heart and soul into this. Narrowly missed by accidental horror by having the game being intentional. Yeah, we haven't had the accidental horror just yet, but I do think my so-called friend in the school has about an IQ of 5 or something like that. Sound Bucket, surprised we're still going. Just got done a friend hangout, assume we'll be done now. We're just wrapping up. Apologies, Salad Bucket. We just held the vote. We are going to be playing more of From Madness with Love at the start of the next stream. So if you want to see what it's about, make sure to go back and watch that. Because this game's an experience. This is... It's a thing. It's certainly something. I don't know how to describe it. It's a dating sim that subverts expectations in the best way possible. And I'm having fun with it. And I'm sorry for subjecting you all to my terrible voice acting. We also may have found a bug because the... Oh no, it just closes that. Okay, let's go back to the title screen. Why is that not in the same UI as everything else? That's weird. Go ahead and put that down as a bug. That shouldn't look like that. Nothing else does. Alright, we're gonna close there. We're gonna pop back on over to here and we are gonna wrap up the stream for today. Holy cow, this is... If I had to describe today's stream in one word, I think cursed is appropriate. We've had all kinds of wild stuff in today's stream. So we had... What did we have? We had Kuukiyomi 2, which was all about being polite and considerate. kashicforce, which was an absolute mess of... I don't even know how to explain it. It was a puzzle-like rhythm game. We didn't even see the rhythm game parts. And From Madness with Love, which has strong emphasis on the madness aspect. Bachelor, how's the next Steam sequence video going? It is going well. Script is done, voiceover is done. It's now in the editing dungeon as well. We're aiming to actually have it out within the next week and a half. We're probably going to aim for a midweek release. And it will be revealed why when the video drops. But that's assuming things go according to plan. So we'll see what happens. But I'm very excited for it because I think it's going to be a banger. And we've got the stars aligning on a couple of things which are going to make it quite fun. So look forward to that one. Probably have more of an update for you next weekend. But yeah, aiming to release not next week, but the week after, I think. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the 100 line. Actually, this next video will be the last 100 game, and then we're into the 1000s. So, lovely. Thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by and check out the stream today. Hope you have had fun. We'll kick off the next stream with more of From Madness with Love. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a great weekend. Make sure to look after yourself, and I will see you for the next one. Until then, take care.